Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, our good friend Julian Edelman is back. We watched Tuesday Night Football with him.
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday Night Football with Jules. We're going to recap those games. We will unfortunately talk about Monday Night Football. Also catch up with Jules around the league. And then we have Hot Seat, Cool Throne, Guys on Chicks, and then a bonus at the end, weekend preview. We have no show on Friday. Remember, we have no show on Friday, so if you have to work Friday, we gave you a nice stopping point that you can listen to weekend preview and Firefest of the Week. And we're going to do that all brought to you by our friends at Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL. If you're watching football with your friends, you need two things, a TV and some Tostitos. End of list. No get-togethers official until some Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL, gets served. Maybe you're hosting the game. Maybe you need something to snack on while listening to us. Doesn't matter the occasion. If I was a betting man, which I am, I'd say odds are you have a bag of Tostitos and some salsa in your kitchen right this second. Plus, they got a flavor for everyone. Hint of lime for folks who love a bit of zest. Habanero if you're kicking things up a notch. Hint of guacamole to make your guacamole taste even guacier. And fans can get in the game with a custom recipe for their favorite team at Tostitos.com/recipes. Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL. Thank you to Tostitos, our favorite sponsor. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL. Today is Wednesday, December 22nd, and I'm not going to say the Washington football team is dead because they're not dead.
We still control our own destiny.
They're on life support.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad tonight. Garrett Gilbert played well, though, considering the situation he was put in.
Yes, given the on a curve.
I would like to actually agree with Philadelphia Eagles fans on something. I think Philadelphia Eagles fans were absolutely right that this game should not have been played tonight. It should have been played on Sunday.
Yep.
The weather would have been totally different. Wet ball tonight.
Wet ball.
Missed throws by Garrett Gilbert. The refs missed a really bad roughing the passer call, which Tom Brady would have gotten, according to Julian Edelman, who watched it live with us. But yeah, it was the real turning point of the game was that first drive of the third quarter, where they marched down the field, and in about 2 minutes into the second half, I was like, this team defense is completely gassed.
They were hands on hips, no pass rush when the Eagles marched down the field. Now Jules is here, so we've done this a few times to much acclaim, critical acclaim. The guest is Julian Edelman. He watched the games with us. We hung out. Wet ball expert Julian Edelman. What do you do with a wet ball? Like really wet?
It doesn't look really wet.
It was really wet
It was
at some point.
On Sunday, it was really dry.
There was no torrential downpour.
Okay.
There was no torrential downpour. But in that case, you take off the plastic gloves and you got to put on the leather gloves.
Ooh.
Or you go bare hand. A lot of guys will go bare hand. But when you have those plastic gloves that are tacky with like a regular dry ball, when you have them with water, they're just absolute slick. So you got to go to leather glove.
It's not like you there's certain goalie gloves in soccer, I know, that you put a little bit of water on, you get it a little bit wet, and they get stickier.
They get tacky, yeah.
Depending on how...
Those aren't plastic, though. Those are like felt weird shit.
They're like Velcro.
There's leather.
This glove talk, by the way.
Those ones. Yeah, nah, we don't do that one.
All right. So what was
Leather.
your biggest takeaway from? So the Washington football team, like
decimated.
They didn't have their quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they didn't have both of their quarterbacks. Garrett Gilbert spot start, like you said, PFT. I think he did okay given the circumstances. For the Eagles, though, I don't know what to make of Jalen Hurts because there are times when I'm like, he's not the guy. But nights like tonight, it feels like he has a command of the offense, and I've given Nick Sirianni credit. Like, it feels like he has molded his offense to fit Jalen Hurts and what he does best, and they did it well tonight. Thoughts?
I mean, I can agree with that with some sort, but you take a look at this, and they turned the ball over twice early in the game. They got into a 10-point hole, and thankfully they were playing the Redskins. I'm sorry, PFT, but they had 23 guys on the COVID list. They got a guy starting at quarterback that's in his third day in the uniform. So this isn't like something to look at like Philadelphia and say, hey, they look pretty good. I mean, they played the way they should have in the second half against a decimated Washington football team. And Jalen Hurts, he's gonna do what he did tonight. He's gonna make some plays where you're like, he should hold on to the ball. Let's have ball security in the pocket. He's going to make some plays where he threw the interception, and then he's going to make some really good plays with his legs. He's going to run around, create a second play, and hit guys down the field. And he's shown us that he does that consistently. But I mean, I just don't think that's like a long-lasting plan.
Okay, so now I have a question, because Eagles fans listening to this right now are going to be like, Jules is a hater.
No,
because they lost in the Super Bowl to the Eagles. But you didn't play in that Super Bowl.
I didn't play.
So do you have any residual hate for that Super Bowl? Where is this coming from?
Absolutely not. Actually, in 2009, I went to a Pop Warner banquet in Philadelphia. Had a great time there.
So you have ties to the city.
I have ties to the city.
So you could play quarterback for Nick Sirianni next year, maybe, instead of Matt Ryan.
People will put you on a short list of, who's got ties to the city, who
Rocky's
they could get.
one of my favorite movies.
Yep.
I mean, I love Philadelphia.
Don't pander. They can smell that.
I'm not, though. They're tough people.
Say the
they're
word
very similar
water.
to Boston people.
Say the word water. How much water was on the ball tonight?
There was a lot of water.
There was a lot of water.
There's a lot of water there.
Water.
Now, I look at this as just a flip game from last year. This was our Nate Sudfeld game that the Eagles gave to us in week 17 or 16 last year. Mm-hmm. So we're just giving it back to the city. Sharing is caring. It's going to be tough for the football team to move forward after this, especially, like we said, their
what are our
defense
playoff rankings?
For the NFC?
Yeah. Does Philly have a shot now?
Yeah, they've got a shot for sure.
They're 8-7 now?
They're 7-7.
Or 7-7?
No,
8-8.
Hold on.
7
I'm pulling
7.
it up. I'm pretty sure they're 7-7.
We're all professional analysts here.
Yeah, we're professional analysts. I'm almost positive. Yeah, they're 7-7. So the playoff picture in the NFC, like I said, the Washington football team is not dead, but they're on life support, because the problem they run into, and for anyone who shut the podcast off any Eagles fans that shut the podcast off at the moment I said the Saints beat the Eagles, and then I corrected myself like 3 minutes later. Shout out to everyone who tweeted me that. The Eagles have the tiebreaker over the Saints. Unfortunately for the Washington football team, the Saints have the tiebreaker over the Washington football team. So they are now in 10th.
Washington football team's done.
They're in 10th. They have two teams that are ahead of them, and both those teams have the tiebreaker.
All I want is just the playoffs. I don't ask for if we make the playoffs 2 years in a row. As far as I'm concerned, that's a dynasty in DC.
That's close. Yeah, you're
I
right.
like the direction that Washington's going in. Ron Rivera's got this team playing with like nobody. They don't have they got one starting defensive lineman from week 1. They're decimated everywhere. They didn't have Heineke, and they were rolling with something kind of special with him a couple weeks in a row. I like Heineke. I like what they got going forward. They have like a more disciplined football team than they've had in a long time, I feel. And that's what you get with Ron Rivera. I just think when they get the pieces, they need some more. They need a lot more pieces to start, feeding that team. They just don't have certain parts of the team that Ron Rivera needs those guys in. You know what I mean? Chase Young got hurt early. That's like a big blow. Who's going to be the defensive captain? He's a big defensive guy. And then quarterback is Heineke going to be the future. But, I think they have more direction than Philadelphia. I just think Philadelphia is more athletic.
I think the Eagles have a very good shot of getting to the playoffs. They play the Giants next week. Then they play the Washington football team again. And then in week 18, they have the Cowboys, who I threw this theory out that, they got smoked by them earlier this year, but I threw the theory out. If the Cowboys are set in their playoff spot, which they probably will be because they're going to win the NFC East.
They're going to sit Dak.
They might sit Dak because his calf it's clearly like lingering. So
who are the remaining 3?
So they have the Giants next week.
All right, that's
at home.
That's a dub.
Then they go to Washington football team. then they have the Cowboys at home. So they could absolutely run the stretch here. I'm a believer in the Eagles in a different because I just think that if a team can figure out like this is what we do and this is what we're going to do every game, like they just run it down people's throats. Their offensive line is awesome, and they just run it. I don't know. I feel like I can get you somewhere when they know what they want to do, and they've done it pretty well against a lot of teams recently. I'm pro Eagles.
No, I mean they could sneak in. You never know what that NFC East. I mean, they're always beating each other up.
It's true.
It's very hard. It's very hard to get a sweep in that division. Mm-hmm. I mean, so going into these last games, they may have a shot.
I think Jules is talking about the macro versus the micro. So this year, at the moment, the Eagles are trending in a better direction.
Yes,
than the football team is. But you're talking about like the future of the organization.
I think the future of the organization is looking in an upward trajectory for Washington. I believe in Ron Rivera. I mean, he did it. He had the Carolina Panthers, a pretty good football team for a long time. They were making the playoffs yearly. And I just think the kind of guy he is, he's a very well thought out guy. He's been around the game forever. He's coached with a bunch of amazing coaches. So he's had an experience at that level of rebuilding an organization. I just don't know if, Sirianni, I don't know yet. He's still too early, but it's been kind of up and down with his team, and I don't know if they necessarily have the horses that they actually want. Like, do they want Jalen Hurts? Do they not want Jalen Hurts?
Well, let me throw this out there. They have 3 first-round picks.
That's going to be huge.
That's so like that to me. Like the Eagles are building a baseline, and it's like if you can add 3 first-round picks. How from like a perspective of when you're a veteran later in your career, first round picks, like do you know right away? Do you know the first practice like okay, this guy's going to help us right away or this isn't going to work out? Like can you tell? Can guys tell almost instantly?
You see something. Like they're usually really raw. We didn't have a lot of first round picks when I was,
and it was late. Yeah,
with the Patriots, I think we traded out. We had N'Keal Harry. We had the Florida who was the Florida D lineman that he was coming off a couple ACLs though, so he never kind of panned out.
I think you got Malcolm Brown in the first round.
Malcolm Brown, he was a good football player. There's always one you see a play in practice where you're like, oh, yep, that's a first rounder. Whether it's some sort of explosiveness, some sort of how high a guy can jump, or like an instinctive play where the guy doesn't know any material. He doesn't know the material. He has to early on in camps, he doesn't know his material. He doesn't know what the offense is doing, but somehow makes a crazy play, an athletic play. You see that with the first round talent. Sometimes you can call it out.
What about with a rookie wide receiver? What's one thing that you see in a guy that gets to the league and they have what do they have to work on, even if they're the most athletic freak coming out of college? What's the one thing that it's like it's going to take you a couple years to master this particular part of the craft?
I mean, I think that's been changing. I mean, we're seeing that with Jefferson in Minnesota. You're seeing that with like Deebo Samuel. You saw that with Metcalf in his first couple years. A lot of these guys, there's so much more information now for younger players on how to train, what kind of drills to train, what ball drills to do. And like with the game, how it's changed in college with the throwing and like how defenses are playing, how offenses, it's evolved to the NFL. So I think that receivers are actually transitioning at a higher rate in these last 5-6 years than they have ever before.
Yeah, and you can see it by. This is totally anecdotal, but it feels like the first round has more receivers being picked than it has been in the past.
Well, you also mentioned 2 guys in particular. You said Metcalf and Jefferson. I feel like we've talked a lot on this show about how Eagles fans are like, I can't believe that we didn't take Jefferson and we got Rager instead. And we've kind of lost the track of, I can't believe that we took Arcega-Whiteside and not DK Metcalf, which is another one that they've done.
Yeah, but Arcega-Whiteside's fun to say.
Yeah, it is Arcega-Whiteside.
Right.
Barcelona. Mm-hmm. But so this might sound like sour grapes because the Eagles just beat the football team tonight, so maybe it is. But is that something that you think like transitioning from college to the NFL for a wide receiver is really important to have in a good organization? Like, because those are 2 guys that were, they were well thought of coming into the draft. And
also,
then,
they're quarterbacks.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
true.
We all can say what we want to say about Kirk Cousins, but I mean, he knows how to distribute a football, and when you have a guy that is like Jefferson, I mean, just an absolute freak. He's found ways to get him the ball and got on the same level and developed a chemistry with him. Same with Russell and Metcalf, and you know, a lot of it has to do with the quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it, because as a receiver, you're dependent on one person for all production, and that's the quarterback. You only go as far as how the quarterback can deliver you the ball, what you do to get in a relationship with the quarterback for him to want to throw you the ball. There's 4 or 5 other guys, 6 other guys, different personnel groups. So you're competing every day in practice for that with other guys, but it's also everything to make the quarterback comfortable to throw to you.
Okay, so you talk about relationship. That's a good segue to the other game that happened, the Rams-Seahawks. The Seahawks got screwed. They got absolutely screwed. That was
tough,
a
tough
blatant
call.
pass interference.
It was the Saints call all over again.
Yeah, it was insane. And then the insult to injury, they get called for whatever it is. I don't even know what the official. It wasn't taunting.
Kicking the ball.
He kicked the ball after.
Showing the ref up.
15 yards going the other way. Just brutal. Like, the Seahawks they weren't going to compete to get in the playoffs, but it's still, you want to win the games. You want to win the games in division, and they got screwed. But I bring up relationships because we poke fun of Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford eating breakfast together every single morning. But obviously it works. How much is that like media, they just love the story and they latch onto it? And how much is that actually very, very important where a quarterback and a wide receiver are like spending quality time off the field or, to start the day in the facility? Like, how much does that matter on the field?
I mean, I think it matters a lot. I don't know, how far it was, the speculation.
We've just made it a big deal.
Yeah.
It probably isn't even that big.
Did you used to bring Tom Brady breakfast every day is what we're getting at?
No, it was, what he ate was like too expensive and wasn't at the facility. So
if you asked him to go to breakfast, would he say no?
No, he'd probably invite me over to his house so his chef could cook for us.
He wouldn't have you like bring breakfast to him.
Nah, he was always accommodating. He'd always like, "Hey, babe, just come to the house. So we'll have some of my chef cook."
Yeah, but really, like to Big Cat's question is how much of that chemistry gets built in the stuff that you don't see on the practice field.
It's huge because when you can start to think like another man thinks, or you think you guys are just talking, whether it's football or not, then you learn mannerisms. You learn. What drives a guy, and that goes a long way because then you can adapt how you think, or you can latch onto that, and then you guys are starting to think the same. And if you go out and you work together and you're talking football, if you're eating breakfast together, you're probably sitting there talking about either the practice before, what's going to be installed for that day. How do you think I should run that? If it's a third down day, you're eating on a Thursday, whatever. Hey, what do you think you saw with this DB? I watched there's just constant football talk. And it flows over to like just regular relationship talk, family, how's you doing that? The more you care about someone, the more you're going to work harder for someone, and it goes vice versa for the quarterback. Once he likes you a little more, he's probably going to want to throw you the ball because there's a trust level.
Yeah. So, I've always wondered. So, if you're a wide receiver, every wide receiver always thinks they're open, right? Like that's just they always think that they can beat their man. When a wide receiver says to their quarterback, "I'm open." Like, do you take that very seriously? Like, you won't say that unless it's like, hey, I'm open. Like, I'm open every time you need to get me the ball. I can beat him every time. Or, like is it something you don't burn? You know what I mean? Like, you can't say it and just be like, I would imagine Odell in every huddle is like, I'm open. Would you say that to Tom Brady when you weren't 100% like sure that you could beat your man on every play?
I would tell him the truth. Like if I knew I was covered, I wouldn't go out there and the film doesn't lie. You don't want to be the guy who say I was open and then you go watch film as a team and you're blanketed.
Right.
But I would. It was never really like that. We were different.
Trent Dilfer actually told a story recently that he said Shannon Sharp, one of the best qualities he had was that he was always 100% honest and right when he was on. He would say, "I'm open here." And he would always be right. Like, always be right.
This brings me back to a story. So, we're sitting. I don't know what game it was. It was when Randy Moss was on the team, and we're sitting, and Randy was sitting at the end of the bench, and Brady goes, "Hey." And I think Randy was a little pissed off. He wasn't balling out that game or whatever. And Brady goes, "Hey, Randy, were you open?" And he was notoriously known to he wouldn't say anything. He would just look at him, and he would go like this.
Two fingers up.
Just 2 fingers up like a touchdown. You know what I mean? Every time he go, "Yo, Randy, were you open?" He would just go.
It would have been a touchdown.
He wouldn't say anything. That's all he would do, and then he would go back.
Well, he's right, because it usually would be a touchdown. And
that's awesome.
That must have been. So when Randy was on the team, how much playing time were you getting on that team? You weren't,
Not much.
You weren't getting a lot, but Welker was getting a lot of those catches underneath, right?
In 2009, my rookie year, Welker, he was banged up at the beginning of the year, so me and Randy, week 2, played together a bunch. And then Welker tore his ACL then, and then we played, in a playoff game together a bunch. And then the next year he was there for I think 6 weeks. We traded. He got traded back to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
But man, he was so fun to be around. He was so funny and just electric, and the way that you saw the catches he made in practice, and he just was a character, man.
Can you even say to Tom Brady, "Hey, I was open on that play"? While Randy Moss was, double covered, because Randy Moss in double coverage is more wide open than pretty much any receiver in single coverage.
At that time, I didn't talk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Randy Moss, Joey Galloway, Wes Welker. I wasn't I was still a puppy.
Yeah, you never got caught having a foursome, and then Tom Brady wouldn't throw you the ball anymore because he's like, "Hey, I don't approve of that lifestyle." Because that's what they're saying is happening in Seattle right now.
What he means by they, he means him. PFT.
Yeah, so DK Metcalf got his shit aired out by some thought who was like, "Oh, DK didn't make me sign an NDA, so I'm going to put this all over Snapchat and tell the world that he was asking me for a foursome." And now that news came out. Now Russell doesn't pass him. I mean, he threw him the ball a few times tonight, but he's not taking the shots at him like he used to. It's just a fact. If you look at his stats since that story came out, he's punishing DK for being a red-blooded American male. Free DK.
Hey. I can only speak for myself. I don't know on that
How many
one.
foursomes have you had?
And how many included Amendola?
That's actually a fair question.
Yeah, but Philly, man, I think they got a shot. They got a shot.
Oh, no, I got you. Listen, Rockstar Games. Rockstar Games presents an all-new story in the contract, the latest free update to Grand Theft Auto Online, available now. Experience a brand-new adventure set in the city of Los Santos as your partner with Grand Theft Auto 5's Franklin Clinton to build a personal security agency for the rich and famous. Your first big-ticket client, none other than Dr. Dre. Missing and presumed stolen. Dr. Dre's phone is stacked with the hottest property in town, files of unreleased music from Dr. Dre himself. Now it's up to you, Franklin, and his crew to recover the phone and the precious music files before the tracks leak to the world. Get ready for a wild and hilarious ride from the depths of Los Santos criminal underworld to the brightest lights of the city's music scene and everywhere in between. Grand Theft Auto Online, the contract is out now, featuring brand new and unreleased music from Dr. Dre, plus a new radio station from pop and electronic artists Rosalia and Arca, alongside exclusive new tracks from Freddie Gibbs, Nez featuring Schoolboy Q, Mike Dean, and more. Play now on PlayStation 4 and via backward compatibility on PlayStation 5. Rated M for mature. Go get that new Grand Theft Auto game. Perfect for Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah,
you gotta make it. You gotta make it to have a partnership.
It does
with Grand
feel
Theft
cool
Auto.
to be like the game I was obsessed with playing and played nonstop when I was 20 years old.
Could you imagine that meeting with Dr. Dre, Rockstar?
Dude, Dr. Dre is sneaky, filthy rich.
Oh yeah,
filthy.
He sold
Was
Beats
Dr.
by
Dre
Dre
the
for
$500
$1 billion or something.
I think it was 5. He's dude.
Was Dr. Dre the one who, when the whole Aunt Becky scandal was going on, with rich people paying for their kids to get college, he posted a picture being like, "My daughter got in on her own merits," and it was in front of the Dr. Dre building at USC. I might have had that story wrong, but it's something like that.
That's a great story to think about. Yeah. I mean, Grand Theft Auto is just a fantastic video game.
I remember Brady built this insane house in L.A., and ended up selling it for a boatload of money, like $35 million or something. I don't know what it was.
Why'd you do your Belichick voice there?
I don't know. And so, whatever, it was a boatload of money. And Dr. Dre bought it and tore it up.
That's a baller move.
He tore it out. It was like the most beautiful house I ever seen.
But
and Dr. Dre tore it up, did some insane changes to it.
Listen, I actually kind of back up Dr. Dre because if you're crazy rich, the ultimate cuck move is to live in another man's house. You gotta tear that thing
I'd rather
down.
live in Dr. Dre's house than Tom Brady's house.
But I wouldn't want to live imagine living in a house built by another man.
No.
Imagine how good your body would feel if you lived in
I would never. And the
Tom
film
Brady
room
house,
that he has
your
set up,
house.
Yeah.
There's probably so many foam rollers everywhere.
You'll never catch me in an already built house.
It's like the Equinox Hotel, you know? You just go there, you got bands everywhere.
Yeah, real alphas
protein
build their own
shake
houses.
stations, avocado ice creams.
So Big Cat's joking around and trying to distract us from the fact that the Bears also played.
We're gonna get to it.
So
Monday night was terrible.
I know how your brain works. So
No, I was gonna get to it.
From your perspective, Jules.
The Bears.
Because I've heard a few people say bad things about. We can talk about Matt Nagy in a second, but I've heard people say bad things about Justin Fields. I'm of the mindset that you can't judge anything that Justin Fields does this year because it's under the big dark gray cloud of Matt Nagy looming above him. They're using him in fucked up ways and not playing to his strength. He's got a cannon for an arm, and they're not really letting him push the ball downfield that much. From your perspective, do you think you've liked what you've seen so far from Justin Fields, or can you start to kind of feel that out?
Be nice.
That's tough. I mean, if you take a look at his film, you don't really see a progression.
Nice.
You don't see
as
much progression as you would like to see, and that usually comes from the people that are developing them. I would agree with if it just seems very toxic right now with the whole situation in Chicago, Matt Nagy and what's going on.
Ryan Pace, yep. Ted Phillips. That's listen. I'll break down the whole it's a shit show. I have one very important question about Justin Fields. How important is it for a rookie quarterback, to play with the ones all training camp and going into the season? Because I think that's part of the calculation here that gets missed. That Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace, in their fucking buffoonery, had Andy Dalton doing the entire OTAs, the entire training camp with the ones, and never gave Justin Fields that chance to hey, dude, you're the future. Let's get you with everyone from day one on the same page going forward. How important is that? Or am I totally off?
I mean, it's important if he's the guy right away and he comes in and you can see he's the guy right away. You got to let him go out and compete it out.
But I think he was. They promised it to Andy Dalton.
See, I'm not there, so I can't answer that question. But if I were to see Andy Dalton play, that's telling me as a player that he's not ready.
Right.
Justin Fields wasn't ready, and they wanted to maybe protect him from going out. You kill a guy's confidence. That's a huge.
So you're a believer in that, because we've had our minds changed by Mark Schlereth 5 years ago.
What did Schlereth say?
He was like, if you're the guy, you're the guy. And if
there's only been one guy to really do that and come out on top, and that's Peyton Manning, who had a terrible year. What they ended up doing? They fired the coach. They brought in Tony Dunn. You know what I mean? They brought in a whole new thing, and he lived that 8 whatever how many interceptions he threw. That's the real only example of throwing a guy in the fire.
But that's not saying
that had a kind of a shaky year at first. I mean,
right.
Justin Herbert kind of defied that last year.
Yeah, I just his point was if you're the guy, you'll overcome anything. That's part of being the guy. It's having that dog in you.
That's kind of true,
right? So his whole point was you can't. Of course, you can physically ruin a guy if he gets beat up to a point where he's got injuries now. But in terms of mentally, because I think we had the discussion. It was 5 years ago. It was do guys then start, they look at their line instead of looking through their progressions. He's then he was never going to be the guy. If he was going to end up being worried about getting sacked before throwing it downfield, he was never going to be that guy anyway.
I mean,
it's a kind of a
you gotta
chicken and
develop.
egg.
You
right?
got to develop guys. I mean, guys, their first year aren't going to be the same guy they are in the next year or the third year. Like the jump that you get, like when you're around a facility and you know the routine, it's hard to just evaluate a guy the first day and this is going to be our guy.
Right.
I mean, there's not that many cases of that.
Somebody should play a drinking game for the word guy.
Guy.
I think we've set an all-time podcast
It is.
record.
You gotta be the guy.
If you're going to be the guy.
The guy.
So I guess the question is,
That's a Schlereth term.
is the guy always inside you?
Yeah, right.
Was that guy always there?
It's always there.
Or can just
The guy's always in there.
can a slappy become a guy?
No, the guy is always there. There's always a guy in your heart.
Right. And
Always.
right. So it better find out if there's a guy in there earlier than later.
You always want to have a guy inside you.
Right.
I mean, if you have
All
the
up
guy
in you.
inside you, you're usually the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
You are a
you?
guy.
I guess you could be the guy.
Well, because you have two guys.
You would be a
then.
power guy.
Right. And you got a guy behind the guy.
Yeah, guy within the guy, like a nesting
all right.
guy.
So no, the Bears though it's simple. It's a dysfunctional
It looks toxic.
dumpster fire
Looks
of
a
an
little
organization.
toxic right
It is because it's
a lot of
it's-
emotional decisions being made by like Nagy in that game. Like it just like he looks like he's pressing a little
Yeah,
bit.
'cause
You don't want
he's
like
a dead man
he
walking.
kind of knows it.
and so does Ryan Pace.
And I'm not a man to talk about another man's job. Just
no,
like
we
you
know.
guys
don't-
just
we
Same
don't
with us.
do
We
that.
never
Like,
would say anyone should get fired. The
but it just seems toxic a little bit right now. And I'm an outsider looking in. I don't have any intel, any.
it's
UAVs,
bigger
nothing.
than that though. It's not Nagy's whatever. I'm like over it because he's already fired.
That's a distraction.
But you know
And
what I mean?
that's
Like,
also,
you can't-
that
I
also
can't- I'm
goes
not-
into the development of the quarterback.
yeah.
When he doesn't like, maybe he's thinking if he's thinking he's not going to be there next year, then he ain't thinking about what he needs to be thinking about, and that's getting better each and every day in practice and doing it right in practice. Everything roots from practice, and guys that take it like dead serious, those are the guys that you always see that come out of nowhere that are like the guy that. He was he was lighting up the defense on scout team, and you know what I mean. Like that's when you see if your guys.
Okay, so I have a question off that, but real quick. So the Bears are just a dumpster fire. It's top
tough.
down. It's
tough.
It's the fact that George McCaskey has Ted Phillips, an accountant, making football decisions, and he's not a football person. And like they need to strip it down. Not only front office, not only coach, but like ownership, like all of it, because it was deja vu watching on Monday night. I was basically watching the same thing that happened 7 years ago with Mark Trestman on a Monday Night Football game, Week 15, getting their fucking teeth kicked in at Soldier Field with a dead man walking. Whatever.
Who would you want to coach the Bears? Any sexy names
Ryan
out
Day.
I'm gonna throw a name out there for you.
I have one name in my mind.
Byron Leftwich.
I would be okay with Byron Leftwich.
What about Brian Dayball?
Yeah. Butterball? No.
Ski ball.
Ski ball. You corrected me when I said that on the.
You gotta go right and ski like this little ski balls.
So I do think they probably have to go an offensive guy. If we're gonna throw out a defensive guy name, I think D'Amico Ryans in San Francisco is doing a great job, and I just love Kyle Shanahan and anyone who's around him. So
You just want Kyle Shanahan.
I want Kyle Shanahan. I want them to throw as much money at Kyle Shanahan and bring him in and have him be the coach. But I don't know. It's got to probably be an offensive person. It has to be. I think the Bears are in a spot where they need to, almost like Peyton Manning. When Peyton Manning went to Indy, they basically were like, fuck the defense. We'll just load up on offense and worry about the defense later. The Bears kind of have to do that right now. Like, they have to be like, we have to put everything behind Justin
There's a lot
Fields.
of tradition there on defense.
But we have to put everything behind Justin
of tradition.
Fields and worry about the defense after that's set.
I think the defense played really well, actually. Like
With no line, all of our cornerbacks and safeties were
Akeem
out.
Hicks was awesome last night.
He's been a beast for a long time.
He's such a fun player to watch. I love nothing more than watching like just a big fat defensive tackle that's strong as shit and will get
handles the
sacks
line,
by
yeah.
pushing their offensive lineman into the quarterback. To me, that's the best play in sports.
Put him in the
Yes.
lap.
Yep.
Get him off the spot.
They do know though. They need someone who can. They need to hire someone who can like run the whole thing,
Like a president.
yeah, like like the name that's been thrown out there, Trace Armstrong, Bear for Life, who's a power agent right now. Like he understands all the football world's relationships, how to run like an entire organization. They need that.
Yeah.
They don't need just a GM. They need a guy who can basically say, this is the 10-year plan. Don't fuck with me for 5 years. Don't talk to me for 5 years. Then we'll do a check-in.
It's very tough. A lot of, I mean, if you look, I mean,
Owners
are a little
impatient.
Owners are impatient these days.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, everyone wants results right away.
What about Ron Rivera to be that guy? Our post-football team.
Yeah,
he
Ron
actually
Rivera
seems like he would be a good fit after he's done coaching.
Absolutely.
I think a team would be well served to like hire Ron Rivera to just be in charge of all football matters.
Yes.
He's a Chicago guy.
Absolutely. Wait, so all right, so this is what I was going to ask. The practice thing you brought up.
Which one?
Were you that like guys who practice really well end up being that practice matters more than people realize?
That's how you see.
Right.
Like you always see like an undrafted guy. You'll see him practice. Like you could feel like with little what's his little Miles, little secondary guy for the Pats right now. I'm an analyst, professional analyst. But
I'm now in my own head. We're definitely gonna have someone give us like a guy tracker.
Oh yeah, no, I want to know the stats.
I knocked it down. On
my guess. Let's take a guess. As of right now,
Miles Davis. Yeah, my guy. He's my guy.
You mean
just
kind of blue.
No, he was an undrafted guy, but like for an example, like you see guys, there's guys like him that like come in, or Malcolm Butler. You always see guys that like, all right, this guy in practice, he's balling out, he's playing hard, he's probably not listening to like the tempo of the game because he's competing. Like those are the guys that think they're too cool to practice, or like they take it as a joke, or like they don't know how big it is. Like even if you're a first-round draft pick or a second-round draft pick or a third, like those higher draft picks, you see guys like that come and go. Like they don't take it serious. They don't understand how big it is. And that's where you root everything from.
So that's what I was going to bring up, because I was a little surprised that Mac Jones and some of the Patriots were so open about, like they said they had a terrible week of practice in the bye week. They said, I think the quote was, "We ruined the bye week. We did not practice with energy." Were you a little surprised to not only hear a Patriot say that, but also like be like, whoa, they weren't practicing well? That's weird. Like Belichick.
Nah, because I remember we were a young team in 2013, and they're a young team. Like they have a couple older guys with like McCourty and Slater and Andrews. Now he's getting a little older. Like they have older veterans, but like majority of that team is young. When your quarterback's a rookie, you know that's crazy. And they could have hit a wall. Like they don't. This is like week 14. These guys are used to playing 10 weeks, 12 weeks, and they get a month off. Go home for Christmas. Go to the bowl game. Collect a bat. You know what I mean? It's a completely different thing. Competitive stamina starts to come now. But bringing it back to like our story, I remember we won a game. It was the week we came back and we played Carolina. Remember they beat us with the no call on Gronk when Kuechly was there, and they were a really good football team.
It was a night game, right?
Yeah, night game, Monday night. It was Monday Night Football, and Cam was playing good.
I had the worst hangover of my life that night. Yeah. I remember I was sweating. I was still hungover from Saturday night on Monday night and just sitting on the couch sweating.
Yeah, exactly. But we were a young team, and we didn't take that week of practice like you kind of like take it for granted. And the teams that I always were like really good, like the veteran teams, they took advantage of those weeks to like self-scout, work on fundamentals, work on things, not go through the motions. Like you have to have a real good set of like leaders at all those spots to get that going, which I'm not saying they don't, but they have a young team. So like I could definitely see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when Belichick came out and said, "I'd like to apologize to the media for being so short with you." What was it? What kind of mind games is he playing?
I don't know, but that's why he's a Jedi. Or
he's
Sith.
up to something.
He's Sith.
I don't know what it is, but Bill Belichick coming out and being like, "Hey, sorry that I wasn't overtly friendly with you guys. That's on me. I love you all." What's going on here?
You know what? I guess, my dad told me people soften up a little bit when you get older. You get a little more wisdom. You start, you start being a nicer guy. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's happening. And he's what is he, 70 now?
Yeah, he's getting
69.
Soft.
I'm not saying he's getting soft.
No, that's bulletin board material for him.
Yeah, actually, this is what he wants.
I'm not saying he's getting soft.
This is exactly what he wants. He wants people to be like, Belichick's getting soft so that he can come out and just motherfuck everybody. You told me on Sunday, Like, this loss might have been good for Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Because now he gets a good Bill motherfucking.
You need to. You get a couple weeks, you get a little bad taste in your system, and then, that's like now it's playoffs. Now you, like, start simulating playoffs. Each week's a playoff game. You need to have that. You need to feel a little tension. You need to feel a little uncomfortable. And the best teams I was on, they were comfortable with the uncomfortable. And maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What you told us, too, that Belichick, the first thing he does every single morning is listen to Pardon My Take, right?
I think so. Him and Bearish. You guys ever heard of Bearish?
Oh, yeah. We've heard the legend.
Yeah, he's a legend. Him and Bearish. I think they probably go through that with their morning.
His job is to just say, like, no, they won't do it, right? To all media requests?
To anything.
Yeah.
Everything.
We were supposed to, what's funny is we were supposed to have Matthew Judon on today. I think he was dealing with something, so it's like not like something problem. He was just like something came up, but PFT and I were joking, like, why did we ever think that, like, we would get a New England Patriot in the middle of the season? Like, he's gonna come on and he's apologized, and it was like, we're totally fine with it, but it was just funny.
What?
It's
I'll
like,
tell you
we're
right
never
now,
gonna get him
it
in
could
the
be
middle of the
Bill
season.
evolving.
You think so?
It could be like he's evolving to the times a little bit, maybe, because it makes him more personable with the team.
Is he going to get on Snapface soon?
I don't, he used to say that stuff all the time.
He knows, right? He knows what
He
they're
knows.
actually called.
He's
just
got
make
to.
that shit
He's
up.
got to.
But
He's
it was funny because, like, we'll have guests cancel on us sometimes, and we're like, oh, that was kind of rude. Like, Matthew Judon, we're like, oh no, we understand, dude. Like, we never thought that.
We thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, we'll talk to you after the season, and it will be a great interview.
he got zapped.
Yeah, right. It's like you definitely didn't ask.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
All right, last thing. So give us. You do cover the sport professionally inside the NFL.
Professional analyst.
No big deal.
Miles Bryant.
Inside the NFL,
That's his
streaming on
name.
Paramount
Miles
Plus.
Bryant.
Yeah, I was gonna say Miles Davis. Is,
Miles Davis
Yeah,
is
Miles
a,
Davis.
Yeah, that's why I said kind of
Brian.
cool.
That's
Yeah,
my boy too. My bad, dude.
very cool.
Yeah.
Cody's his teamer.
Give us two
Good
teams
teamer. Damn good teamer.
in the AFC and the NFC that you're like, all right, those are Super Bowl teams.
2 teams?
Yeah, because there's obviously debate, and we have this later on in the show. You'll hear it, that I threw out that, like, everyone who says, oh, there's no good teams, I disagree. I think there are clearly some good teams that are Super Bowl contenders. There's just a lot of teams in the middle that, like, one week they can look great and one week they can look terrible. But there are, like, I don't know, you want to call it 5, 6, 7 teams?
I think they're
in my mind that
I
are
think
better than everyone
I'll
else.
give you 3 on each.
Okay.
You got to go. The Chiefs are. They're getting hot. They're getting hot at the right time. When their defense is playing well, I mean, that's scary. Their offense still isn't there. They're still missing little, like, fundamental things. And I've seen Patrick Mahomes miss some throws that you haven't seen him miss in a very long time. So, I think they're contending for a Super Bowl because they've been there. They know it. They got some elite weapons. All depending on COVID, all this bull. We'll see how that rolls. But then I think Kansas City.
I think Kansas City has the biggest dog in the NFL, by the way. I think Tyrann Mathieu is the biggest dog. He's the definition of a dog.
He's a damn good football player. A honey badger.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a knack for the ball. He's always in the right spots at the right time. He's one of the greats of this generation at the position for sure. I think Tyrann Mathieu is a really good football player.
All right, so Chiefs, they should get the 1 seed if they win out. I mean, they will get the 1 seed if they win out, and it feels like they're rolling that way.
I don't know if they get. We'll see. Let's pump.
Oh, you
brakes.
like the Steelers? Yeah, you like the Steelers this weekend. You do. I know. I heard you say
It's Big Ben
10-point
Swanson.
spread.
it's like Tomlin. Something about him as an underdog.
I like Tomlin.
It's just something about him
like
as an
Tomlin.
underdog.
His
He
Big
gets
Ben
them.
farewell tour.
I
Mac
know.
guy. He's a Mac guy. Mac Daddy. Patriots. I think the Patriots are contending.
Yep.
They're a teeter, just because, but their defense is so good, and I know how they coach, how they prepare, and I hated last game, but it was due to happen to have doy plays by a rookie, like that's destined to happen. And it's almost at a point where, like, all right, we still have time to learn from that,
Right.
So I believe that they'll get that fixed potentially, and if they want to play the game they want to play, how they want to play it, I think they'll be very, they'll be able to contend. And I like Indianapolis. That defense they got 31 takeaways. They're tied with the Cowboys in takeaways. And when you're taking they've had a takeaway in every game this year, which has that's very rare to have done. Like, you may have 31 takeaways, but to have one every game, they're just so opportunistic on defense. They can stop the run. We saw it last week when they stopped Stevenson with the Patriots, and he's a damn good running back. They didn't have Damian Harris. They have a special teams. They had 2 block punts by E.J. Speedy. I mean, Bubba Ventrone from the Patriots played with them. He's their special teams coordinator. They're getting a lot of production out of their special teams. They're a tough football team. The only thing that they got to keep in whack is Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
he can't play hero ball.
Sleep at night.
And he's statistically he's playing a pretty good year. He's playing good football. He's got.
I think he was 5 for 12.
I just really.
I
should probably.
When you run the ball for 170 yards, you don't have to throw.
Yep. It's true. I mean, he did what he had to do, right?
Right.
He handed the ball off tremendously.
Hey, if you're running the ball like that, I think those teams are good. And then on the NFC, Packers, Bucks.
Have the Bucks called you yet because everyone's injured? We were waiting to get to this question.
They have not.
But
wait, it's literally that's the way that you asked it, Big Cat. Has anybody associated with the Bucks sent a little tickle to you?
No,
that's a lie.
Well,
no,
I don't believe you.
I think last time you were in, we listed if this guy got hurt and this guy got hurt, and pretty much every one of those guys have gotten hurt.
Yeah, I haven't got no call.
I mean, you got to play. Did you get a text?
No text either.
They don't have anyone in the slot now without Chris Godwin.
What was the last text you got from Tom?
He was mad at me for making fun of him on inside the NFL. He's like, stop telling stupid stuff, stop telling stories.
But do you think he's mad? I think he could probably get over that if it's ring 8 is on the line, right?
I mean, guy likes to win.
Let's role play for a second, okay? I'll be Tom Brady.
Who am I?
You're you.
All right.
No, I'll be him. I'll be Jules.
All right.
I'll be Jules.
Hey, Jules, what's up?
Wait, who am I?
You're just a watcher.
Yeah.
All right.
You're Giselle.
Right.
Hey, Bubs.
Hey, what's going on, Jules?
Hey, Bubs.
Hey, Jules, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm feeling pretty fast.
Yeah, I didn't ask if you were feeling fast or not. I was calling because you were saying all sorts of funny stuff on Inside the NFL, and I'm mad at you. Hey, Jules, do you want to come play in Week 17 and then in the playoffs for us?
Can I be your guy?
You're a guy.
I'm a guy, but can I be your guy?
You're a guy.
But what about your guy?
We got some guys down here.
But Gronk's your guy, but I want to be your guy.
I got to go. Antonio Brown's burning the eggs again.
I mean, I never.
That's probably how it would go, right?
Nah.
Maybe one less guys.
There wouldn't be guys. There'd be some
babes. Yeah,
There'd
babes.
be some
Hey, babe,
in
can I be your babe?
If he were to call you right now, would you say yes?
Nah, probably not. Probably not.
Let's call him.
I think
he's asleep. He's been asleep.
Yeah, what a time
3 hours. Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's on 4 hours of REM right now. It's 11 o'clock.
I had a theory last year that he was playing poorly at night because it was past his bedtime.
I remember.
Or he's sundowning.
And I actually think there's
he
I don't
forgets
think it
what
was,
quarter it is. Yeah.
I don't think it's totally wrong because it really think about it. Sunday night they played really bad. At 10 o'clock Eastern time, he's been asleep for 3 hours.
Baby 4.
Yeah, body clock is all fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, so the Bucks are number 2.
Bucks are 2.
Now, are you gonna put the Cowboys in there?
Ooh, here's the 3. 3 is very important because you have.
I would put the Cowboys in there.
Cowboys, Rams, 49ers would be my 3 that you get to pick from.
I know it's not going to be the Rams because we were watching that game tonight, and every time the Seahawks got a rush for over 4 yards, Jules would just be like, soft football team.
No, it was more like 11.
Yeah,
like 11-yard
ones.
gashes.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
gashes.
Second level stuff.
You can't be getting gashed like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gashes are bad.
I never said soft. I said finesse.
Finesse. Yeah,
Finesse.
you didn't say. I said soft.
Finger roll, not a dunk.
Yeah, that was finesse.
Yeah.
They're a basketball team playing football.
Yeah.
pass rushers. We got to defend the run because it's going to come down to that in this time of the year.
Yep. So Cowboys, yes or no?
I'm going with the Niners.
Oh,
okay. I like the way the Niners play.
We love the Niners.
Jimmy G's been there, man, and everyone wants to hate on him, and you know, everyone doesn't want to buy him. They try to replace him. The guy wins football games. You get it to Kittle. If Kittle stays healthy, Deebo Samuel stays healthy, any running back that can run is healthy for that offensive line.
Any running back.
If you watch that defense, man,
yeah, they're playing real well. They're flying right now. They also, you're right. Like Jimmy G, for all the shit we give him, he was one throw away from winning a Super Bowl.
I mean, he brought a team to a Super Bowl.
He was one throw. I mean, he did throw it like 7 times in that game against, I think, the Vikings. Or no, it was the NFC Championship game?
I think so.
But either way, that throw that he missed to, who was it, Emmanuel Sanders?
Emmanuel Sanders on
that was like
post.
A little bit overthrown.
Yeah, but
if he catches that, they win the Super Bowl.
It came down to more than just that.
I know, but
it's never just one play.
It's never just one play, but it really was that play.
It's never just one play.
It is that one play.
It is like interviewing Belichick, kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, but it's true. I mean, there's like probably a series of like 10 to 15 plays.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know, and it's situationally like, all right, that third and 3 that you didn't get coming out and out of halftime, you know, and then they go and score. You don't flip the field position. You know, like those are the plays that beat you.
Yeah.
Or the dumb, you know, the dumb ME by the left guard who, you know, didn't go out to the wing or something. Guy runs free and they didn't get the protection right. That kills the drive. Then it's 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14. You're trying to play catch up on down a distance. You know, then you're off track. Like those are the plays that kill it. Like those one plays, yes, they're a part of it, but it's not just one play.
You mentioned the offensive line, and Trent Williams has just been blocking his face off. He's a guy that every single year you can count on to have 3 or 4 blocks that make a end of the season highlight reel for the entire NFL.
He's a large human.
Just like lame, and he's fast as shit too. He's one of the guys that actually terrifies me when I see how quickly he moves at that size. There should be, because I saw Jeff Saturday say this today, but he was saying that people should talk about Trent Williams as being an MVP candidate, which respect to Jeff Saturday for getting his name, you know, across the bottom line with a splashy quote. There should be an award that goes out to like the most valuable offensive lineman, like the MVD, the most valuable dude. Maybe we can do that because I think he's a guy that is important enough to his team where he should get some level of ultimate recognition.
The game's won in the trenches. Always.
I love that part. I love it because it's like as much as the analytics and we actually are pro analytics and everything, you know, people can debate it. My favorite part about football is it really does come down to like who is tougher and stronger in the trenches. Like that's
smarter.
Like we talk about 4th down conversions and going for 2 and all this shit, and it's like, yeah, if your guys in the trenches are bigger and stronger than the guys across.
It's not even that. It's which group plays the best together.
Yeah,
like
it's a good point.
A lot of games and stuff that the defensive line plays, the ETs, the TE games where they're stunting. And then when you see a good offensive line, and when they know how to pick up the protection and guys are sliding when a guy's looping and he's passing guys
I like the
off.
Eagles.
Like that's like it's insane. I remember watching sometimes in practice, like how the fuck did they get that shit circle? How did they get that block picked up?
Right.
Like it's art.
Yeah.
Well,
that's art.
There's also the third part of the game, the special teams. So special teams.
That's my only hope for the
big
Packers
teams
to fail.
I've noticed a lot of muff punts recently. The art of returning a punt, I feel like it's a lot more difficult than a lot of people think. And I was talking to you about it a little bit earlier, scratch the surface, about what it's like as a punt returner, because it seems like a terrifying job. But how you determine whether or not you're going to call for a fair catch or you're going to try to return it, whether it's based off the hang time or what the keys are for that.
What year of my career am I in?
In your In the year where Belichick went up to Wes Welker and said, "Hey, you know who Wally Pippen is?"
Oh, then I'm not fair catching at all. I'm not getting any offensive reps. I'm trying to make a play
Every time.
I'm getting concussion left and right
Yeah.
just to try to get a little yak action.
Yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
so with the punts,
Yeah. Like, what do you look at? How do you decide? Because you can't be looking at the people that are coming down to
No,
tie.
you
You can't be
feel.
looking at the gunners, right?
you feel, and that's also why like hang time is huge, and like the depth of the punt and the direction of the punt and how the punt like. So when you catch a lot of punts, right when the punter kicks it, you can feel and you can see the trajectory of where it's going, and you can kind of gauge by if the nose of the punt turns over or if it stays up. So once it gets to that area, if it turns over at the right-footed punter, it's going to drop to your left, so you play it on your right titty. So you come down, you play it on your right tee. So like once you see that it's turning over, then you run to the spot because you kind of know the depth perspective just because like you're practicing it all the time. And then once you get to the spot where you have a two-way go, you want to square. That's why you want to square up on it, so you get a two-way go. You know, you don't want to just catch it to the side or catch it over your shoulder, which I did a bunch. But you did like coach would always yell at you because he'd always say you want to have a two-way go when you catch the ball. So if it turned over with the right-footed punter, it's going to leak to the left and go long. If it doesn't turn over it's going to with the right-footed punter, and it's the tip stays up, it's going to die and go right. So you play it on your left boob. Mm-hmm. And so you're squared. And so once you kind of see where that's going to be, you run to the spot and you kind of you catch a punt with your feet. Because when you have good feet, that's when you catch a punt. That's what Bill would always say. You catch with your feet, not with your hands. So you get the right feet, and once you know where that spot is, you take a look at the pursuit, you take a peek, and depending on like how far it was, what hang time it was, if you're protected on certain sides, you make that decision. You know if you have a block punt, you know that there's going to be a wave of guys coming because they're not blocking, they're going after the punter. So you'd always know if it wasn't a high punt and it was kind of short, that you're going to have guys in your face.
Right.
But you knew if he kicked it far and it wasn't high, that you're going to have a huge cushion. You might have a 15, 20-yard cushion till the first wave. So that was always how you kind of determined it. You'd always see the tip of the ball, and then all those rules are reversed with the left-footed punter, which it used to be an unorthodox like way of seeing it because there'd only be one or two left-footed punters. Mm-hmm. Now there's like 6 or 8.
Yeah.
But so like that's what it is. It's all about judging the punt. Once you get really good, then you can get comfortable where you can peek. You bring your eyes down, look at the field, peek, feel the pressure, and then you can go. And once you take that peek, you're taking a picture, like with your of the whole field with your eyes, and you're like you see that guy, you see the long snappers probably like right here, the PPs over here, and you also know where your most of your protection's coming from based on the call, what punt return you have.
Yeah. So when do you peek?
I peek once I get to the spot.
With
so like
feet.
with
And then,
my feet.
Yeah.
So once I see it, I'm running, and you get a tendency of what kind of punter the guys are. You know, if they turn it over, you get like all their numbers. You'll see they'll have a spot chart like of every single punt on like the piece of paper, and they'll show like, all right, this is miss hits right here on this game, that game. Then you have all this, and then you kind of study that so you can kind of see. So you go back to the spot, and once I get there, you take just a little gander, a little peek. But you can't peek too long.
No.
Because then you get caught peeking.
And
Yeah,
then you
get caught
lose the ball.
peeking.
Have you ever like peeked?
I've muffed a punt.
Have you ever peeked and then looked back up and you're like, fuck, where's the ball?
No. But sometimes you'll peek, and then you'll go down too fast, and then you'll muff the ball because you'll try to run before you have the ball. Mm-hmm. That's why like we saw the drop ball by
Dallas
Goddard today.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't peek, but he tried to run before he had the ball, and a lot of guys do that because he probably knew someone was coming in from that high angle where you want to get that ball and get squared up so you can see the field. Once you see the field, then you can make your moves.
So, punt returning sounds a lot like in Cars 3 when Lightning McQueen and Cruz have to try to go in and out of the tractors. I don't know if you're familiar with the film. I've watched it about 100 times. That's what it sounds like.
I have a daughter. We watch like unicorns and Pocahontas. Cars. I'm trying to get her in. We went on the Cars ride at Disneyland. She liked it, but we haven't watched that one.
Yeah, you got to get into Cars. All right, Jules, this has been awesome as always. Can we set you up right now?
I tell Philly fans not to hate. You guys got to have
you
Philly fans
you
are
and
gonna be all like,
PFT
"What
are
you
gonna, I'm on the right side of history. I think Philly's building something real. I do.
You think they're building something real enough to the point where you think they should get Matt Ryan this offseason?
Well, no, I said that would be a spot if they don't believe in Jalen Hurts. But
think
Jalen Hurts keeps playing
I-
games. He keeps proving me wrong.
I agree with Big Cat. I think that I'm not as down on the Eagles as Julian is.
Yeah, Julian hates
He
the Eagles.
hates
He
the
thinks
Eagles
they should actually
because the whole Nick
they
Foles
should not
thing.
be a franchise anymore. That's what you said off camera. You're like, why do we even have a team in this?
I think you said bomb
no,
the entire.
no. 2009 Pop Warner banquet.
First touchdown ever was in Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh, there
Yeah,
we
they're
go.
really going to love you now.
Yeah,
Punt
they're gonna love
return.
you.
My punt return in the preseason.
Oh, that doesn't count.
It counted.
No,
I
that
made
doesn't
the
count.
team
That
for that
doesn't-
thing, bro. My rookie year.
All right, we're gonna pencil you in. I'm thinking. So there's a wild card game on Monday this year. Maybe the Tuesday after. I know you do inside.
Are we doing the
NFL on
slime
Tuesdays.
game? Only if it's a
we're gonna
slime
have the
game.
Nick
Yeah,
game.
but the Tuesday after, let's have you back. You do inside the NFL. You got everything fresh in your mind. So it's like a month. People love having you on.
Not Philly.
They'll
Well,
be
yeah,
fine.
but you're going to have
Pat
to deal with
Sagino's,
Philly tomorrow.
what's the
You're
other
going
one?
to have to deal with Philly tomorrow.
I
No, you
ran
gotta
the
say
steps.
Steve's
I
or
ran the
D'Alessandro's.
steps.
Yeah, D'Alessandro's if you want to be real Philly.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing you're just checking the tourist boxes.
Yeah, Pat's,
They're
Gino's,
getting,
Rocky.
they're getting more mad at
We
you
went
for
out to
saying
the
the
what
Rocky
is it?
steps and
What's the
Pat's
little
are-
college bar area out there? I was like 22 years old when I went to this thing. And like,
Yeah,
we went
you're
to,
not.
like,
This isn't good. You're point of no return.
You
with Philly.
have any water ice? Well, I'll ask you this: Sheets or Wawa?
I like Sheets.
Okay, yeah, they fucking hate your guts right now.
I like
You
Sheets.
failed this test.
Dude, the Pittsburgh people love Sheets because
Yeah,
all
West
my
Virginia
college
and
dudes,
Pittsburgh, yep.
Pittsburgh, they would talk about this. They put one in our college town. We go there every day. You get the made to order stuff.
MTO, yeah.
I'm a Wawa guy. Sheets is.
I never
trash.
had Wawa.
It's very good. It's
What is
actually
it?
like it's one of those things that you do it as a joke and then you leave and you're like, that was kind of good. I kind of
What
want
was
to go
it?
back.
What is it?
Just-
A
It's
gas
the
station?
same as
Really
Sheets,
good
yeah.
sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Best drunk food in the world.
Sandwiches, like you just go sandwiches, bag of chips, maybe a little candy,
Get a
maybe
tasty
little,
cake
Sheets
while
would
you're there.
always-
maybe a Wawa iced tea.
They would always have crazy flavored pretzels.
Yeah,
Like that, like limited edition, like the little pretzel like breaked up things, like they were like
The
the
bites,
chunks,
yeah.
the bites.
like Auntie
They'd
Anne's.
have like all the flavors, like the honey Dijon ones, the buffalo ones, like everywhere else there. I didn't even see those
Yeah,
flavors.
I just don't discriminate. I love food that's served in gas stations.
I love gas stations.
Go taquitos at 7-Eleven. You won't find a better purchase for the price in
I'll go-
America than a 99-cent taquito.
I'll go to a gas station, and I won't even want anything, but I'll buy everything.
you
Just
gotta
like
stop
like,
that.
You gotta.
if you're gonna play for the Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm a one team guy, dude. One team guy.
Oh,
One
it's
team guy.
that. What if the Patriots need you?
I mean, they got.
All right, Jules. Thank you. All right, so whatever date that is, I think it's Tuesday, January. Put it in your calendar right now. Tuesday, January 18th. Boom. He's here. We'll have you on the show again. Love it. That'll be great for the 19th show.
I was supposed to go to Tottenham.
On then?
Yeah. Huh?
What are you not going to go? Because
They canceled. I was going to do some content with like all their soccer guys, like all the team,
Yeah.
like Son and freaking Harry.
Harry Kane.
what
Yeah.
spits when he talks.
He's just a weird lanky.
I'm a-
He
I'm a
loves
gooner.
football
I'm a
and he
gooner.
wants to be a kicker.
He would not succeed.
Nice
at kicking.
try.
He's
Yeah.
no like
No,
he's.
well,
if
what's he
it's a
gonna kick from
6-yard
5
kick, then
yards?
that's
Yeah.
good.
They're saying that he
He's
wants
a
to become a
tap-in king.
kicker when he's done playing professional soccer.
He would be like
Or
the anti
football.
Justin Tucker. He would just kick. He'd only have to kick 20-yarders. He taps in everything, dude.
He's
he
a
can only score
tapping
from
merchant.
I mean, you
scores
can't
inside
hate a
the
guy
box.
that just scores.
You can't use your head. Maybe if you could head a ball over the crossbar, he'd be fine.
I mean, COYS. Come on, you Spurs.
Nah, gross.
Well, who's
All
your
right.
team?
Well, I own Swansea, and then I've become
You
an
own Swansea?
Yeah, I've become an Arsenal fan because my best friend Troops is an Arsenal fan. So
The Gunners?
Yeah, the Gunners. The
Gooners.
Gooners.
Arsenal's my London
49ers?
team.
Yeah, the
They call them the
Gooners.
49ers, too.
Yeah, the
I went to an
Gooners.
Arsenal game.
I just like all
Shit was
London
cool.
teams, actually.
Yeah.
I just root for the city.
Yeah, like
I'm
Manchester
a big West
City,
Ham guy.
Manchester City. What
Leicester
else?
City?
Liverpool.
Leicester
all the London
City.
teams.
It's Leicester, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's Leicester.
Is it
All that.
Leicester?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Norwich.
Nottingham.
I love all the London teams.
Nottingham?
Nottingham, yeah.
We're done.
All right, done.
Jules, we love you. Okay, before we get to Hot Seat Cool Throne, a quick word from our friends at Sport Clips, sportclips.com. Go right now or download their app, and you can claim your spot online today. You don't have to wait online in person. You can get online and get a great haircut at Sport Clips, because you know what drives me crazy? Walking into a haircutter and guessing if there's a wait. Did you know at Sport Clips, you can go their website or app and claim your spot in line. Long wait, short wait, doesn't matter. You can see your spot on the list. You can do whatever you want, and Sport Clips will send you a 15-minute text when it's time to arrive. Opt-in required, message and data fees may apply. Don't go to any old barber. Go to the place where they know how to cut guys' hair. You don't go to a salon to get your hair cut if you're a guy. You go to Sport Clips. And now, bonus, you can wait online, and you don't have to worry about sitting there and wasting your day. Time is money. Sport Clips has you covered. Go to sportclips.com or download their app and claim your spot online today. Okay, before we do Hot Seat Cool Throne, so we just taped with Jules after the game. We are taping this at 6 o'clock, so it's an hour before kickoff. Let's just do a fun PFT. You predict what's going to happen in the Washington football team game, and then when it's wrong, we can all laugh at you. Ha, ha, ha. Pervert.
It's not going to be wrong, though. I have a lock on this game.
Oh.
Garrett Gilbert, he's starting at quarterback because Taylor Heineke and Kyle Allen both out with the Coco. Mm-hmm. So we got Garrett Gilbert. People forget that Garrett Gilbert was a great quarterback in high school. He played at Texas. He was Mr. Football.
Came in for Colt McCoy.
Against
Alabama.
Yeah, he would have won that national championship if Colt McCoy didn't get injured in the first half of that game. So he's a great player. As our good friend Sam Schwartzstein pointed out to me, he might be the all-time what-if guy, because Mac Brown recruited Garrett Gilbert to play quarterback instead of Andrew Luck. And I think that was also around the time where Mac Brown was like, I'll take Robert Griffin and Johnny Manziel if they play safety.
Yes.
And not quarterback.
Genius.
So if Andrew Luck had gone to Texas and Garrett Gilbert had gone to Stanford, who knows where, Jim Harbaugh probably doesn't get the Niners job.
Yep.
Colin Kaepernick probably doesn't start at quarterback. Donald Trump doesn't get elected.
Everything
changes
Oh,
with
COVID.
that. No COVID,
yes,
Hank.
no COVID.
Yeah. And then Garrett Gilbert doesn't start at quarterback tonight.
Yeah, Garrett Gilbert doesn't start. No Billy. Billy goes and works as a schmuck in a finance job.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's all due to Garrett Gilbert.
What do you say, Bubba?
I heard this recently on Redline. Did you know Colt McCoy's real name is Daniel?
I did not.
If people knew that, he never would have been the Texas
Daniel
quarterback
McCoy.
either.
Yeah, Colt McCoy.
Although
is too
Daniel
perfect.
McCoy kind of sounds like a gunslinger in its own right.
Danny McCoy?
No, yeah, like an old Western guy.
Yeah.
Like old Daniel McCoy coming through here.
I feel like Danny McCoy.
Yeah, Danny McCoy. Quick draw Danny McCoy.
Yeah, it still would have worked out.
Yeah.
Just the last name McCoy, you
Yeah.
can fill in the blanks on that, and you're going to play football at Texas.
But Colt is great.
But Colt's great. So Garrett Gilbert, people forget he was on Part of My Take back when we went to Baker Mayfield's RV in Cleveland.
Yep.
He stopped by for a little bit. He's played for the Patriots twice. So Belichick has signed him twice. He won a Super
Must
Bowl.
mean something.
He won a Super Bowl in New England. I think he was on the practice squad, but that still counts. So all that being said, I feel like it's shock the world time.
Oh, so you're predicting a win?
I'm thinking 13-9.
Okay.
13-9 tonight. The Washington football team over the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm definitely just saying this to make myself feel like we have a chance, because if we lose, it's pretty much
All fair.
Yoffs are over.
You got to do it. You got to get yourself. It's basically the Toradol shot for fans is just convincing yourself an hour before kickoff that you have a chance.
Yeah,
because otherwise, what's the point?
We definitely don't have a chance. But what if?
Right.
What if it's just taken this long for Garrett Gilbert to show exactly why he was the number one recruit out of high school?
Somewhere inside there is a star.
Yes.
Let's just see it tonight.
Oh, here's a fun fact about Garrett Gilbert. His dad is the only player in NFL history to lose 5 consecutive Super Bowls.
Oh, wow. So he was on the Bills?
He was on the Bills for 4 years, and then he went to the Chargers.
Oh, no.
And that was a close one against the 49ers.
That's brutal.
So, I mean, so he can get to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's got that in his DNA.
That's brutal.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Our entire team is...
No. You can't switch. Don't switch. It's going
to be bad for the Eagles.
Yes, there it is.
It's a bad night to be a bird.
Bad matchup for the Eagles. Not a lot of tape on Garrett
There's
Gilbert.
virtually no tape on Garrett Gilbert. Why not?
Why not?
I'm wearing the RG3 hat.
Why not?
Which
it lost the last game, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, the refs boned us on that one.
Okay, why not? All right, so let's get to Hot Seat Cool Throne. Just a reminder for everyone, no show Friday, so we're taking a show off. Oh my God, how could we? But we are going to take one show off
on Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day or Christmas Eve day. So no show Friday, so we're going to do our picks and preview at the end of this show. So if you want to listen on Friday, we'll do it then. Maybe we'll throw in a Firefest just to give people something, feel like it's a Friday. So pause the show if you have to work Friday morning after Guys on Chicks. The following week, regular show Monday, recap. We would never miss an NFL Sunday. But then we're going to be in all forms of transit. So the next part of my take will come out probably mid to late afternoon on Thursday, live from the Arizona Bowl. All three of us will be together. Jake and Billy will be there too. All of us will be there. So Thursday, live from the Arizona Bowl, will be our next show after Monday's show next week. Fucking A, Kent State just hit the fucking doink, and I needed that. God damn it. Okay, Hot Seat Cool Throne. Hank, I heard that chuckle.
No, I was chuckling after you, but there's still 13 minutes left.
He's just laughing because you're so funny, Big Cat.
God damn it.
Wyoming does have the coolest jackets. They've got great jackets, like the old-timey script ones like Josh Allen used to wear.
Yeah, Mac kickers, man. Like, you know how everyone tweets college kickers? It's a totally different. Mac kickers, when they make it, you tweet college kickers.
Mm-hmm. Mac kickers, I think, lead all forms of football, including high school, at missing the net entirely.
Yeah, and they're also just always the skinniest kids in the world. But they're just kids, so I'm not going to get mad because there's 13 minutes left. Go ahead, Hank.
My hot seat is the haters, of which there are many. They think Belichick is a media-hating robot. But on Monday, after the game on Saturday, he had a media availability, and he started off by apologizing to all the press for being too short with them after the game. So
yeah,
he's a nice guy.
What's his angle?
Is he getting soft?
No, I think he's got an angle. I think he came out. He's got some story that's about to break that's bad for him, and so he's buttering us all up. And guess what? It's good. It's working. Everyone's like, I really love Bill Belichick. This is great.
Also, Mac Jones with an uncharacteristic response.
What are you going to say the response?
When he was like, we had a bad week at practice, and everyone practiced badly.
Yeah,
just like a lot of weird stuff from the Patriots.
Oh, I don't think how's that weird?
I thought that was actually interesting.
No, but usually they're just all stone faced. Like, why are they changing it up? Even Coach Belichick's changing it up.
No, I think that's my whole point is the hot seat is the haters. I think there's this narrative that Belichick, doesn't like the media and always gives short answers. He said the reason why Mac Jones is being honest. So again, hot seat haters, Patriots are, very media friendly, happy people, just like me. Positive. It's a positive organization.
I don't think we ever talked about the story, the Matthew Judon Carson Wentz story, which is very funny because Carson Wentz did a press conference afterwards and they asked him what was said between them when they had a little kerfuffle there on Saturday night. And he's like, when you question a man's ability to have children, that's crossing the line. That's just a funny thing to in the moment. I get what Carson Wentz is mad about. But then to 2 hours later do a press conference and be like, yeah, that guy said I couldn't come. What
is that what it was? Or was it he hit me in my balls? Because I just read the headline. I just assumed that Carson Wentz got hit in the nuts.
I don't know if he got hit in the nuts. No, hold on. I'm going to find it. But it's just such a funny thing to say when you've had a moment to sit down and process it because it's doesn't Carson Wentz have kids?
Yeah, I think so. He strikes me as a guy that probably got married when he was 19 years old.
Carson Wentz accuses Matthew Judon of questioning his ability to reproduce.
Okay, so that's the same headline I read, but I thought that it meant that he hit him in the nuts.
I don't think
so. Because it seems like a very Carson Wentz way to be like, I got hit in the balls, to be like, he took away my ability to raise children.
He said, don't need to get into specifics, obviously, but when a man's ability to reproduce is being in question and there's some other extracurriculars, guys' hands need to be all at their side. So maybe he did and then also said,
no, I
maybe
think
he grabbed it and was like, you can't use this.
I think he's like, well, Carson Wentz is always going to be comparing himself to Nick Foles in every way.
Yeah.
And so he's probably very sensitive about the fact that he's not playing with the same equipment
but that's
that Nick
also,
Foles is playing with.
That's also the lamest way to say, like, ow, you hit me in my nuts, to be like, you just question my ability to reproduce.
Actually, if you look at it, isn't Carson Wentz like his...
Oh, touchdown. There we go.
Touchdown. There we go. Okay. Isn't like his whole career defined by players that have preceded him having big genitals? He's got Nick Foles and then Phillip Rivers in Indianapolis with probably the biggest balls in the world. Those things are just popping. So I understand why he would be sensitive about that. It's true.
It's a funny bonk, though.
It's just a fact.
It is a fact. You've said nothing but facts. That is the facts. All right, so Hank, go back to what we got sidetracked there, talking about.
No,
Carson
that was it. That was my hot seat.
Okay.
My cool throne is parlay enthusiasts. Myself, I'm a parlay enthusiast. We talk about it on this show. For the Arizona Bowl in the Barstool Sportsbook, they're offering this one. It's got me all jazzed up. But it's for new accounts, and basically, it's you can bet 10 cents and win $1,000 with new sportsbook signups. You'd use the Arizona Bowl, AZ Bowl promo code at signup, and then between the Arizona Bowl, Cotton Bowl, Orange Bowl, if you make a parlay that wins, you get $1,000 in sportsbook cash. So even if it's
I have a question.
If it's PFT.
What if I wanted to like bet it just $1 on a parlay for those games? Would I still get that credit?
If you went 3 for 3, you would get $1,000 in your account.
Wow.
Whoo!
So it's very exciting. It's fun to think about. Love parlays. It's like a free. It's obviously it's not given to you. It's not a free $1,000. You got to earn it by winning a parlay, which is fun to do.
Earn not given.
Yeah, earn not given. Barstool Sportsbook.
Bet responsibly.
Bet responsibly.
PFT, your hot seat, cool throne.
My hot seat is Major Biden. Major Biden, the president's dog, the one that used to bite everybody, that pissed all over the place.
Yep.
He was my favorite. He's on the hot seat because they're rehoming him. He's finding a new home.
Oh, this is like
he's going to live upstate on a big farm somewhere.
Lena Dunham?
Yeah.
Remember when she just gave her dog back?
Yeah. Well, I think that happened like 4 times.
Yeah, and everyone's like, this isn't right. She's like, I didn't know the internet would be mad about this.
Yeah, so just like Major Biden bites 5 journalists and takes a shit in the Oval Office, and all of a sudden he's not fit for duty. So he's getting shipped off, I don't know, to some... I'm kind of a Major Biden truther. I think they're killing him.
Ooh.
Which I'm not happy about, obviously, as a dog lover.
Right.
But they brought in a replacement dog, a scab dog.
Oh, no.
Commander Biden is the new puppy that they're bringing in. Also German Shepherd. You know who else raised German Shepherds?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all do.
We all do.
But they're bringing in a new dog named Commander Biden, and this dog's just not going to live up to the old dog.
No, he's
like
not.
This dog's going to be too well behaved. I just want to say, for the record, if the Bidens are actually giving away, if they're looking for a new home for Major Biden, I want Major Biden.
Yeah.
I think that's the only dog that I could take right. I would love to have that fucking little rascal run around my... I would train him to break news.
Yes.
He would be
political news only.
Yeah, he would be the Hunter S. Thompson to Leroy's Walter Cronkite.
That would be great.
So Joe, I know you're a longtime stoolie, Kamala too. Send Major Biden to me if you're getting. Don't put Major Biden down.
Kill it.
But it's also kind of weird that they keep giving their dogs ranks in the military, isn't it?
That is weird. Also, I don't think they're going to kill the dog, but someone's going to start the conspiracy theory, which I think you kind of already just did, that they're going to kill the dog.
All the pictures that I
Billy's
see.
nodding right now, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this is going to take down Biden because I'm going to find the where they killed this dog."
I'm going to be analyzing all the pictures of Major Biden at his new home.
Yeah,
and be like, that's a different dog.
The
fake Melania.
Yeah, we just opened up how like a terrible conspiracy theory and rotten news starts. It just started right here, and Billy's going to run with it, and it will probably end up with Joe Biden in jail.
Yeah, listen, if he puts Major Biden down instead of giving him to me, he should be in jail.
Joe Biden and Ghislaine Maxwell and cellmates.
Yeah, in like a naval prison somewhere.
Okay, your Cool Throne?
My Cool Throne is Jinkos.
Yeah.
And Jinkos are also back, but they're also on the Cool Throne. Jinkos are back. There was a trend piece in the Wall Street Journal. You know something's real cool when it's written about in the Wall Street Journal. And so apparently the youths are buying Jinkos. Prices online have gone up a lot. Purchases have gone up a lot. I've kind of done the thing that we talk about when it comes to daylight savings time, when you don't change your clock on your microwave, your stove, and your car for like 6 months until it becomes cool again. That's kind of what I've done with Jinkos over there. I've kind of waited out the trend. So I'm glad that they're back. There are going to be a lot of posers that start to wear them.
Yeah.
And you know me, I wear Mugsies. I'm wearing my Mugsies right now, as a matter of fact. But when it comes to playoffs, you got to rock the clutch jeans.
Yes.
So I'm just...
Are we sure they're back?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Double check.
The Wall Street Journal wrote about them.
That's true.
So as far as I'm concerned, they're 100% back.
Yep.
But yeah, it's very cool to see that the kids of today are no longer wearing the skinny jeans and they're opting for a roomier, comfortable fit.
That's beautiful.
And also just everybody looks stupid wearing Jinkos, and I love that.
Yes, very stupid.
It levels the playing field.
We need a Muggsy special edition, like giant sized.
Yeah, please, Muggsy.
That would be
they wouldn't be Jinkos.
Right. Wink. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah, good point. I think I've got some wide leg Muggsies in the back, Hank. I'll bring those out.
Love it. Yeah. We are. Oh, yeah. They already sent us those.
Yeah. So, that's my Cool Throne, Jinkos.
All right. My hot seat is the Arizona Cardinals Twitter account. I'm in a war. I'm in a fucking war right now. The Cardinals account, for anyone who's not spending their life online, first of all, good for you because your life is better than ours. But second, the Arizona Cardinals just did not tweet the final score after they lost to the Lions. They tweeted. We talked about it on Monday's show. They still have not tweeted the final score. I'm demanding they tweet the final score. I don't think they ever will. So now I'm kind of in a tough spot where I have to figure out what my next move is. It's going to be a dangerous move.
This is all out battle. Yeah,
it is, because it's really, I'm battling for the city of Detroit. Lions fans don't get to celebrate a lot of wins. They should get to celebrate this. And I'm battling for just what is right in this world. You don't get to tweet your wins and not tweet your losses. People have been sending me all the hilarious losses, like Arizona lost to Arizona State 70-7. They posted that. Wisconsin, when they lost 59-0 to Ohio State, we posted that. Like, all these losses that get posted, and they can't post one loss to the fucking Lions?
Did UVA post when they lost to UMBC?
Yes, they did. That was sent to me. Yes, good point, PFT.
Yeah,
and yes,
that is
it's
the one
lowest.
That I would understand maybe if UVA didn't post that, but the fact that they did, they really you have no excuse if you're the Cardinals. And some might say that they're cursed because they didn't post after the loss to the Rams either.
Right, which we didn't really care because Rams fans, who are they? Nowhere.
Right, it's like whatever celebrity happens to be on camera at a sideline.
Right, but this matters.
But this does matter because the city of Detroit deserves to own an account online.
Right, and not only that, it's just simple, like, they're on a fundamental level just failing at social media, because any smart person right now would see the groundswell. They're getting ratioed on every tweet. Do not stop ratioing them. It's awesome, because PFT and I were talking, like, if anyone was like, oh, you're bullying them, it's a team. It's a team account.
You're bullying a football team.
A team. It's not a person. It's a team.
Yeah, you're bullying. Yeah, the person running it is inconsequential.
Yes, we don't know who they are.
You're bullying a team.
Yes, right.
It's almost like we should become. You remember when we became charity terrorists with J.J. Watt?
Yes.
I'm going to donate. I'm going to donate to the Church of Satan for every day that they do not post the score.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to find Commander Biden and kill it.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
I know Commander Biden.
Wait, which one?
No, I'm not in favor of killing any dog.
I'm going to find Hunter Biden and kill him.
Okay.
That's the other dog?
Actually, you would, if you found Hunter Biden, I guarantee you just end up partying with him.
Well, no, I'd just grab his laptop and he probably is logged into the Arizona Cardinals Twitter account by accident.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just post it right now. But anyway, it's just a failure on such a fundamental level, because if they posted it right now, it would be so funny. I would flip, just like all of our exchanges with everyone. If you just have a little bit of self-deprecation, if you just say, oh, I fuck up, I'm a human too, you're beloved. Like, the bar to do something cool online is so low. You just have to have a tiny bit of self-awareness. And they can't do that. I will never give up this fight. I have them on alerts.
Whatever happened to respecting the mental health of social media account managers, Big Cat?
Well, what about respecting the mental health of everyone in Detroit?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because they are this. As far as I'm concerned, the Lions have one win.
Yeah,
it hasn't been official.
So this should have been the week that the Cardinals account was like, we're all taking a break over here. Yeah. We're all logging offline because we need to reset. We're sick of people replying to our tweets and saying mean things about the football team that we're representing.
And I do love when people are like, dude, like, get over it. Like, who cares? Like, well, guess what? My job is to kind of just do this. Like, this is I basically cleared my schedule. It's like, oh, what's my job this week? Hop into Twitter Spaces and harass the Arizona Cardinals Twitter account. Like, that's the beauty of our job. You can. It's not like I had heart surgery on Wednesday and I was like, oh, I got to tweet some mean shit to a football team. No, this is my job.
Yeah, I mean, what they should do, they should have a picture taken, and then somebody in the background should be holding a sign that says, what was the final score again?
It was 30-12. You wouldn't know because I only follow the Cardinals account, so I actually haven't seen it yet.
That's why I forgot.
I guessed.
That's how we actually get all of our information about the final scores on this show is by we individually click on all 32 team accounts to see what they post. They should just have somebody in the background holding a piece of paper that said the final score on it, and then you have to zoom in real far to see what the person's holding. And that's it. I
DM'd the Cardinals and I said, do what people do to us when we get credit on Pardon My Take and they make it the smallest font ever and they like almost like do the color gradient where you can't even see it. I was like, do that on a picture of your stadium. Mm-hmm. Do that on a picture of Santa with Kyler Murray.
I think anybody.
And I will count that. I will count that as officially posting the final score. And let's just say this: God forbid they lose to the Colts on Saturday night. They don't post that.
Nope.
Hell.
Well, at that point, it is a curse.
Well, I'm also the Cardinals, if they just keep losing, I am just like gaining an army because now the entire city of Indianapolis is with me. Mm-hmm. And it's just eventually I'm going to have America behind me against the Cardinals.
You're Daenerys Targaryen, just rolling from town to town, scooping up troops.
Yeah, let's go. City of Indianapolis, you've been wronged by the Cardinals. And it does put me in a bad spot. We'll get to the weekend preview.
Anybody that's complaining about that,
it's crazy.
I want to be perfectly clear. Anyone that thinks that what Big Cat's doing, like it's not a fight in the name of justice, is a loser.
Yes.
You're supporting loser mentality.
Yes. And it's a fight against a team Twitter account.
You got to own it if you lose. This is big boy football.
Yes. And again, all they have to do is tweet it. They could tweet it at 4 a.m. and it doesn't even have to be a graphic. It could just say final, Detroit 30, Arizona 12. And it would be like the funniest moment and everyone would be like, good on you guys. We can move on with our lives.
If I were them, you know what I would do? I wouldn't even tweet it out as a normal tweet. I would just reply to one of your tweets with the final score.
That would be good.
That counts too, right?
It's so easy. But they won't do it. All right, my cool throne is America.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just because I was thinking about it. Bowl season, man, like when you think about what we culturally have given the world, I think bowl season would be number one, where we have found a way to have just endless football for 2 weeks and a bunch of games that don't mean anything, but we've convinced ourselves they do mean something. Like we make fun of soccer friendlies, and if you explain this to a European, they'd be like, is this just a friend? No. It's the Idaho Potato Bowl. Like this is for all the potatoes.
It's more football.
Yeah,
what part of that don't you understand?
I just there's something about it. And all the broadcasts are quirky and everything's just weird and the matchups. I just love it so much. Soak it in. There's nothing like bowl season.
I love it when they show the gift bags that they give to the players too. At the Idaho Potato Bowl, they all have like a giant frozen thing of crinkle fries that they get.
It's all the best. It is all the best.
Just weird matchups between teams that probably have never seen the other team play before ever.
Yep. Weird. Yeah. Everything is great.
Like everything about this bowl game that's on right now is awesome. The fact that it's being played in Idaho on the blue field and it's Kent State against Wyoming. That's everything I want.
Everything you want.
Game.
Everything you want. All right. Billy.
Well, my hot seat, and we were talking about dead dogs earlier. My hot seat's Michael Vick. Michael Vick was trending today because the last of his dogs passed.
R.I.P.
So I had to start bringing it back up. So Michael
cool.
Vick's
That's
on
cool.
the hot seat.
Yeah, that's cool.
He served his time.
What was his dog's name?
This one was called.
It actually was a really cool story. You should go read it. Like, they usually, whenever a dog fighting ring gets broken up, all the dogs get euthanized right away, and all these dogs got adopted. And it's like, I don't know. It was a very cool story, a heartwarming story.
So wait, what was the name of the dog, Billy?
Frodo.
That's
cool.
a good
dog.
That's
dude.
cool. I love pit bulls that have like the softest names ever.
Yeah, like a tiny name, right?
My favorite dog of all time my used dog that I used to sell. I sold a used dog named Biscuits one time, and he was a giant, probably 120-pound pit bull with scars on his face, and he was like a bait dog with his ears cropped real close, but he's the softest dog ever.
Biscuits. I
love
that.
you, Biscuits, if
like
you're out
that.
there.
Billy, your cool throne?
My cool throne is Nick Saban. So a new article dropped on Sports Illustrated about how Nick Saban uses this guy called Pete Jenkins, and he calls him his wolf, like Pulp Fiction. And basically the way he beat Georgia, one of the biggest ways was that this guy, Pete Jenkins, who's like a total savant of football, he's this retired guy who Nick Saban calls all the time, told him basically to tell his D linemen to put their hands up, because Georgia has a short quarterback and they batted down 4 like very important passes in that game. It was probably one of the reasons why they beat
the Ernie Adams.
Yeah, Pete Jenkins.
No, I know. I'm saying it's his version of Ernie Adams.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
There's also a pretty good chance that he doesn't exist and that Saban's just putting it out there as like a mystery that now, guess what? There's one more puzzle that you have to solve if you want to beat Nick Saban.
There's also a pretty good chance it's Ernie Adams.
It could also be
Ernie
Adams.
Adams.
Yeah.
Like, and they just Belichick and Saban have just been sharing Ernie Adams.
Ernie Adams goes to the safe that's in his closet, and he opens up. He's got passports in there under all these different names.
He puts a hat on that's a houndstooth hat, and he's like, "I'm Pete Jenkins
now."
Okay, good one, Billy.
Pete Jenkins is a very, very good. What's the word that you use?
Alias.
Yeah,
Yep.
Pete Jenkins is a great alias.
By the way, you can say COVID brain at any time if you.
Oh, COVID brain. I'm also shorter than I was. I measured myself today. I'm down to 5'8".
COVID height.
I got COVID bones and COVID brain. I'm a long hauler. I'm gonna be 5'8" for the rest of my life thanks to this fucking disease.
Oh man. All right, Jake, your hot seat, cool throne.
My hot seat is umpires, but not from the Major League Baseball League, from the Mexican League. One umpire got ejected from a game. He got ejected. He didn't eject someone because he was drunk.
Who threw him out?
He was flipping off the fans. An umpire just says he had to be escorted off the field.
It was the fellow umps like conferred and like talked to him, and he was like standing in the baseline, like as if that's where he was supposed to be standing for the pitch. He was shit-faced.
I love it. It would have been great if he had thrown himself out, like when you know that you're too drunk and you put yourself to bed at the end of the night.
Yeah. So shout out to that guy. His name was Humberto Lobito Sainz.
Legend.
Okay. I like that.
And my cool throne are college quarterbacks. I'm part of my take. Keaton Slovis just transferred to Pittsburgh. We just had Kenny Pickett on. He was a Heisman finalist. Hopefully Slovis can have a similar route.
There you go, QBU.
Yes. Yeah. I like this. I feel like we should just try to figure out who's going to go to Pitt, and we should just – Pitt's a fun school to just have in your back pocket, because I don't know, it's like they don't get a lot of hype, but they're Steelers fans, so we kind of love them.
The jerseys look cool on quarterbacks.
Jerseys look cool. They play at Heinz Field. I don't know. They're just I like Pitt. I like Pitt, and also they won my game of the year, which I'm going to come up with another game of the year before the year's out. I have to.
You've had 4 now?
2. I'm 1-1.
I thought your HBCU game of the year.
No, that was totally separate. I mean, it's HBCU. That doesn't count.
Okay.
It's HBCU Game of the Year.
That's a little bit
No, it
racist.
counts, but it doesn't count as a game of the year.
Yeah, no, it counts as 3/5 of a game, Big Cat.
Oh, damn. It counts as a qualifying game of the year. Also, that was before I got my booster shot, so
okay.
Doesn't count. All right. That's hot seat, cool throne. Let's do – would you guys on Chicks before we do that? PFT, you had a quick word from one of our sponsors.
Yeah, our great friends over at Sling TV. We love Sling TV. There's only one place that you can go if you want to get the full sports experience and the Barstool Sports Channel. That's Sling TV. A lot of people out there are thinking about how they can cut the cord, move on from their cable provider, but still be able to watch live sports like they used to. Well, the best way to do that is with Sling TV. It's the cheapest way to get the best NFL viewing experience on TV, the NFL Red Zone. With the Sling Blue and Sports Extra package, you get Red Zone, NFL Network, and more for only $21 your first month. Plus, watch past episodes of PMT, The Act, Stool Streams, and exclusive new Barstool content for free on the Barstool Sports channel on Sling. It's easy to set up, easy to use. There's no contracts, starting at just $35 a month. Sign up now. Get your first month for just $10. Whatever you're into, Sling is where you can find the live sports you love, all in one place. Go to sling.com/Barstool. That's sling.com/Barstool to sign up now and get your first month starting at just $10.
Okay, guys on chicks. And then we're going to do our weekend preview, which save if you need something for Friday. Save if you need something for Friday. We'll also throw in a Fire Fest, a bonus Fire Fest. Everyone think of them in the back of their head.
Oh, I got one. Why do guys keep their apartments so dirty? And also, why do guys last-minute Christmas shop?
Okay, so the dirty apartment thing, I oftentimes think about apartments I lived in with like roommates and just how gross they were, but how normal it was and how funny it is to think back. In college, I lived in an apartment with 4 of my best friends, and we had not one, but 2 outdoors garbage bins inside in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
And we would take out the trash every 2 weeks.
They're so big.
Yeah.
It actually makes sense. It's more sanitary to do it that way, because if you have a small one, then the bags just pile up. In my college experience, there's probably still a video on there online somewhere, but I was living with Pat, Hard Factor Pat, and we used to just throw our trash out onto the cement patio and just burn it sometimes.
Yeah.
We'd have controlled burns on an apartment deck, not in a backyard. We would just burn our trash.
Collecting shit. I had a stadium seating, which was incredible. Like, just come home and just bring stuff home with you. Like, it's just, I can't really.
At what age does that no longer become acceptable?
I think it's probably somewhere around like 25 to 27. You start to. It's a slow process. It's not like one day you start to clean up. But there's a moment that happens somewhere in that like 25 to 27-year-old age group where you're like, you know, it'd be nice. It's like my house not being a fucking pigsty every time I come home. Like maybe the dishes not being in the sink all the time. Having control of my own remote. Like when you have that click where you're like, I'd like to live on my own.
Usually there's a girl involved.
Yeah.
And so you move in with a girl and they're like, hey, is it okay? Maybe I can show you how to flush the toilet after you're done with it. And that's the first step. And you're like, okay, hey, let me show you how to take the sheets off and wash them more than once every 6 months. And you're like, oh, wow, I actually enjoy sleeping on clean sheets.
You have to clean sheets?
Yeah, clean sheets. This feels amazing. Wow, these towels, they don't smell like they did, 12 months ago.
Yeah, the little things.
The little things. So, there's usually like a girl involved that teaches you the art of not living in just a rancid, disease-infested environment.
Well, it's either a girl or it's one roommate that like you just can't stand anymore, who just drives you to the point of like I have to live like a somewhat clean life, like not all the way clean, but I can't come home and have like flies and stuff. It's when the flies show up or the girl shows up.
Yeah, there was one moment for me where I just put a pan in the sink, and I waited for probably 4 or 5 days to clean it up, and there were actual like maggots that were in the pan, and I was like, you know what? Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom, and you choose to change your ways. I also think that it changes sometimes. The less time that you spend in your apartment, the cleaner it stays.
Yeah.
So when I was just home for 4 days in a row, I was walking through my apartment today, and I was looking down next to the couch that I was on the entire time, and there were 3 bags that were from the same place that I had ordered food from.
Oh, yeah.
One inside of the other.
Yep.
The exact same bag. And I was like, this really shows me that I need to be out of the apartment more often, because I can make a mess somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I want to come home to a clean spot.
I often think back about the time that we ran out of toilet paper and we just didn't get any new toilet paper for like multiple days, and I had to wipe my ass with coffee filters and like that. And at the time in college is like, that's fucking hilarious. And now I think back, I'm like, what? I was a different human being. So I never, like whenever 18 to 25-year-old dude does something like online or in life where it's like somewhat like, what is this person thinking? I'm never judging them, because I'm like, they have half a brain, because I also had half a brain.
Yeah. At my upstairs that I had in this one townhouse, we didn't have a coffee table. we just took one of the doors off the hinges and just balanced it on 2 chairs.
Yes.
And it was our beer pong table and our stand-up coffee table that we had. We were ahead of the time. It was like a treadmill desk.
Yes.
You just had to stand up and eat on the door.
Was there a puddle underneath that table?
I don't know.
A gigantic puddle that never dried up.
There was carpet, so it was probably worse than a puddle.
I used to have a Dog the Bounty Hunter signed autograph picture above my bed.
That's pretty cool, though.
Think about that. Like, what? I mean, that guy's still in here. Don't worry. But, like, to that level, and to be like, dude, this is so sick.
That is pretty cool, though.
All right, growing up. That was growing up.
Okay. Is it bad that I'm taking my new boyfriend on a trip to Costa Rica that I bought for my previous ex-boyfriend's birthday, but we couldn't go because of COVID? So after we broke up, I still had the tickets, and now I have to use them. I bought them, so it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's actually incredible.
That's the dream scenario for any guy to fall into.
That's perfect.
She sounds awesome, actually.
Yes.
Happy holidays, Santa Cats, Mrs. Comet. Tough for the ex, though, for sure.
Oh,
yeah, but
fuck them.
That happens, yeah.
Fuck
them. Happy holidays, Santa Cats, Mrs. Commenter, Grinch, Hank, and the elves. My boyfriend of 7 years says our New Year's resolution should be to get in shape, and he has said so for the last 5 New Years. He also happens to be in really good shape because he was a former D1 athlete. Is he just trying to tell me I'm fat? How do I politely tell him to fuck off?
Yeah, I don't want... See, I'm in a dilemma right now because I don't want to call you fat.
No.
So, no, that's not what he's saying at all.
Nope. You're not fat.
You can just... you're not... He should love you just the way you are.
Yes.
You're not fat.
At all.
Hey, Daddy Cat, WFT Commenter, and Hank Spanks. My boyfriend tore both his labrums, shoulders, playing football in high school, and he didn't have surgery to fix them. He is 25 now and uses the pain as an excuse for me to always be on top during sex. This way, he just gets to lay there while I'm doing all the work. Literally, all I want for Christmas is to have good sex where I'm not on top and he puts some work into it. I don't know how to approach him about this, but I know he listens to your podcast and would listen to what you have to say.
Okay, well, he just listened to this. Dude, stop making that excuse like it's bullshit.
Actually, Big Cat, so I have 2 torn labrums in both shoulders, so I know where this guy's coming from, and it's just the only position that's comfortable is just lying down and getting blowjobs. Anything besides that, I literally, it's too much pain. I'll pass out.
Dude, come on. If this podcast can get one guy to maybe do the occasional doggy style instead of just laying there like a dead fish.
Like how
we've done our job.
All right, here's the thing. If you're having sex, you don't always have to be supporting your entire body weight on both hands.
Maybe get a harness that comes down from
a sex swing.
Yeah, a sex swing that just holds you in place while you just rhythmically go up and down.
Or yeah, you can be in the harness and he can be on bottom and he'll have to do work from the bottom. No, this guy's completely full of shit. Like,
yes.
Yeah, Billy?
Get the elective surgery to get your labrums done, and then that's at least 8 months of more I'm inactive, I can't do anything. If you're the guy.
The problem is, though, if you get both shoulders done at the same time, you can't function as a human being. You can't use your arms at all. I think most doctors won't even do both at the same time unless it's an emergency. But
this is a hilarious predicament.
I kind of respect the guy.
I hope he's listening to this and dude, just like, you know what? Also, here's the bonus for you, buddy. This is basically a free Christmas present. You should be like, you know what your Christmas present is? I'll get on top
for once.
One time.
One time.
All right.
All right, last one. I've recently discovered that my boyfriend runs a burner account where he berates liberal politicians. I caught him trolling Nancy Pelosi while we were at an art gallery the other day. We don't talk much about our political views, but he knows he would be offending my beliefs. Should I confront him? I also heard him say that he would suck a fart from AOC's blank blank. She did the stars butthole. Please help me. Thank you.
Okay.
Legend.
If I were you, I'd probably just ignore it because it sounds like he needs an outlet. So if he's going to be a normal person and have a good relationship with you, but meanwhile on the side he's just like going ham on Ilhan Omar, then I think that might be a net positive for your relationship at this point.
Yes. What a fucking great guys on chicks.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if he's such like a MAGA guy, what's he doing going to an art gallery?
Yeah, true. Good point. Sounds like a lib in disguise.
Sounds like he's a self-hating lib.
Yes.
Well,
That's probably what the issue is.
He wants to suck a fart from AOC. Like that's positive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he clearly has a little crush. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, you should actually get dressed up as AOC, do some role play, and see how he reacts to that. You might actually turn him into a lib.
Yeah. All right, good guys on chicks. Way to go, everyone. That was a good round. All right, should we do weekend preview? You want to do your last ad?
Yeah. Before we get to the weekend preview, I want to talk to you about our great friends at Simply Safe. Simply Safe is the #1 home security company in the entire world. If you've ever wanted to make your home feel safer, there's no better time than now. And this week, our friends at Simply Safe are giving Pardon My Take listeners early access to all their holiday deals. This is a huge deal. They've never done this before with us. 40% off, 40. That's almost half price. 40% off their award-winning home security. We love Simply Safe. It has everything you need to make your home safer. Indoor and outdoor cameras, comprehensive sensors. I know a lot of people are getting packages stolen off their front porches this time of year. With Simply Safe, you got the camera. You'll be able to see exactly who's taking your packages. You'll be able to track your packages when they're delivered. And it's all monitored around the clock by trained professionals who help send help the instant that you need it. Simply Safe was even named Best Home Security System of 2021 at U.S. News and World Report. You can easily customize a system for your home online in minutes and even get free custom recommendations from Simply Safe. These are Simply Safe's biggest discounts of the year. Get a complete home security system starting at just over $100. No long-term contracts, no commitments. It's an easy way to start feeling a little bit more peace of mind. We love Simply Safe. To take advantage of their holiday deals, get 40% off your new home system by visiting simplysafe.com/PMT. That's simplysafe.com/PMT for 40% off your entire system.
Okay, let's do. Someone's here. Who's here? Rico's here.
You want to get Rico in here for a weekend preview? Hey, Rico.
Why are you upset?
Zero.
Rico, you can keep running some of this. Rico looks like, I think he's robbing Barstool because he's got 3 bottles of champagne in his hands that he took off everyone's desk.
Merry Christmas, Rico.
Wow.
Can we clarify that?
What does it say? Where's the
Don't
camera?
worry, Rico, we'll cut it.
Happy holidays, Rico Boston.
Happy holidays.
Thank you,
So you
Rico.
got yourself?
Yeah, I got it myself.
Oh, okay, nice.
Wait, Rico, who are you giving those to?
My people. I take care of my people.
Your
The
people.
big 3?
No.
I don't get one? Get out of here. Get out of here. I'll never come in your hole again. All right. Weekend preview.
Who do you think Rico's giving those to?
I don't. I'm not. Hank's gonna get mad at me. He's definitely giving it to chicks though, because All right. Weekend preview. What's the records? It's getting really tight.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting really tight. We have the same standings as last time. Hank and Billy currently on the trip. PFT, by the way, at the time of this recording, still has one of his week 15 picks to go. He has the over 44 in Washington.
I do too.
Wait, which one did you take?
I have the over in the Rams.
Okay, so we
Don't I?
No, you had Patriots Colts.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
So-
That was my mortal law. Yes. Okay. You're right. Sorry.
Yes. So PFT still has one more pick. But right now, PFT is up 3 games on Hank. And then there's 1.5 games. It's me. Big Cat, you're 1.5 behind me. Then it's 1.5 Liam. And then it's just a half for Billy. So it's very tight. Anything is still up for grabs.
I'm behind by a half?
Yes, because you got the Raiders win yesterday, the Monday pick.
Wait, so he's behind a half on Liam. How many am I up on Billy?
Big Cat, you are 3 up on Billy.
Okay. This is going to get tight. This is getting
you're
tight.
You're also 3 behind Hank. So you're mathematically in the best spot, but there's still so many
But
games.
I
left.
feel like
I
I'm
could
in
totally
the,
fuck
I
up.
control my own
Yeah,
destiny.
no, PFT's in the best spot. I'm probably in the second best spot. Because PFT
Yes.
just doesn't, like, unless
I don't
someone
lose.
else gets crazy hot.
I just don't
and
lose.
he loses,
I'm
right.
just the hottest
Yeah,
gambler in
PFT
America
has
that
3
doesn't
games
gamble.
of separation. Big Cat has 3 games of separation. Everyone else, there's
Okay.
like a half
Well,
a
that
game
would
or
be
a half
nice.
and a
Uh-huh.
half.
Oh, and for the record,
I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, I'm not trying to. It's a holiday season, but PFT and I kind of carry this show.
I'm not. Wait, in what context?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought. I'm confused now.
I'm saying we shouldn't have to drive. We carry the show.
Oh, yeah. Also,
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were bringing it up in the fact that, like,
No.
if you and I were in a car together and we get into a car accident.
Oh, no,
that's
I was
bad.
saying we shouldn't have to drive because we carry the show. We should get to rest.
Yeah, well,
But
because
it's a
I-
joke.
You guys are getting old, though.
We are getting old.
Because
Billy
I
would
should be
definitely
kept
try
in
to
an
kill us.
undisclosed location. We should never
Yeah.
actually be in the same room ever.
It's true. Billy would he would buy a fucking rocket launcher and just wait on the highway in
An
Pennsylvania.
RPG, you guys.
You know, Billy would buy a Tesla for us to make the drive and then program the autopilot to take us off the road.
Yes. All right, so it's getting tight. This is fun. This is exactly what we wanted. It's chaos. If anyone just doesn't even remember, the second place person and the last place person are driving to LA for the Super Bowl while all of us fly. It's going to be great.
So I don't want to make excuses, but I am technically still 13-0 in my last 13 games when I've been wearing the hat to watch the games because I didn't wear it on Sunday when I went 2-1. But I'll take 15-1. I'll take 15-1.
Okay.
But for the record,
His
the
over
hat-
hits tonight. The only thing standing between you and the streak was the Urban Meyerless Jaguars.
Yeah, I didn't realize just how great of a
bad they
coach.
are.
No, how great of a coach Urban Meyer must have been.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Hank, get us started. So we're doing the lines as of right now. Obviously, when you see this posted on
knows?
Saturday, people are going to be like, what the fuck? COVID? We don't know. It's literally the lines as of 6:50 on Tuesday, December 22nd. Hank, 21st.
I'm taking the Browns +7 versus the Packers. Hungry dogs.
Wait,
The
we're
Browns
going favorites first.
favorites first. My
How we
bad.
always do, yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad. I just
That's
have Browns
okay.
written first. I'm going off my notes, not the proper order. That's my fault. My favorite is Chargers -9 versus the Texans.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Me too. That's mine.
Okay.
I like it, Hank.
Texans are hot off of a win.
Yeah, but did they peak too early? And also the Chargers, they're going to be hungry. I don't think that there's ever been a game in NFL history that has a bigger disparity between the two head coaches in terms of how much they like to punt.
Yeah.
You got Brandon Staley and David Culley.
How much they like to coach.
Probably how much they like to coach. Culley is already, he's fired, right, at the end of the season?
If they fire him, that's actually fucked up.
It is fucked up how they used him for the
Right.
season, but in another way, I mean, he got an opportunity that he probably never would have had.
That's true.
On any other team. So
That's true. Okay, so good favorite. I'm surprised you didn't take the Patriots, Hank.
No, I mean that's just
Makes me seem like you're nervous.
I am nervous.
Oh.
I'm definitely nervous. I'm very nervous.
what are you nervous about?
I'm nervous about the Bills, having a chip on their shoulder. Nervous about having a rookie quarterback who didn't look great last week.
You're not in Mac America Great Again?
No, I'm in Mac America great again. I'm nervous. I'm not like overly confident. I'm expecting us to win, but I'm nervous about
I'm
it.
actually
It's one, I don't want to lose that game and then also lose it on this pick.
I'm actually going full send on Mac Jones for the rest of the year. I think he needed to get his ass kicked a little bit.
Yeah. Also, the cleanup from Monday, it was pointed out to me that this game does decide the AFC East.
Yeah.
Because the Patriots lost to the Dolphins. The Bills have not lost another game in the AFC East right now, so that's the first tiebreaker.
That was a great onside kick.
That was a
in
terrible,
the Idaho
terrible
Bowl. It went
onside
5
kick.
yards.
Mac kicking, baby.
I think the
So
Dolphins are mathematically alive.
in the AFC East?
Yeah, on the
I think
Barstool
so.
Sportsbook, they're plus 8,000.
Oh, wow. Okay, hammer that. Sorry, so your favorite, Liam, your favorite, sorry.
I'm going with the Jets -2.5.
Ooh,
That is
and
also
I've
Billy
never
as well.
seen them. Yep, I knew it would be.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't feel confident in a single one of these after looking at them, and I just figured that was so random.
That was so
And who are the
random.
Jets
so
playing
random.
again?
So random.
Oh, the
They're playing
Jaguars.
the
Jags.
Jaguars.
Isn't
I
there-
agree that the Jets are better than the Jaguars.
Don't the Jets play a different shitty team every weekend?
Yeah, it seems like
I
it.
feel like they have. What Billy's saying? No.
They play some good teams.
Yeah, but I feel like their schedule this year has just been a series of mismatches.
There's also just not a lot of good teams left.
Yeah, it's true.
A lot of teams are really bad. Right
Good
Yeah,
point. Good point.
that is
I think every team has been slandered on the show at some point.
Absolutely.
I don't know who's good. I really don't.
I mean, I'll tell you who's good. I don't buy that. I like how everyone's like, there's parity. There's no one. There still are like 5 to 6 teams that I think have been more consistent than the rest of the
Yeah.
NFL all year. It's the Cowboys, the Bucks, the Packers, the Chiefs, the Patriots, and then throw in the Colts. The Colts are probably in there. and then maybe even the Rams.
No,
No, I'm saying there's
the Colts
a list
are in
of
there
teams.
right now,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't count the Colts as being a team that's been consistent.
No,
all
they
year.
haven't been consistent all year, but they're playing great football right now. Like they're a good team.
Yeah,
So
they are a good team right now.
I think we do like who's good? I think there are some very good teams. Yeah.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
The Bucks scored less on the Saints than the Jets did.
There you go.
I mean, the Bucks
That's a
did
huge
suck.
win. They suck all the time.
Like what?
Well, but any given Sunday, you are correct. You are correct that any team can win any given Sunday.
What about any given Tuesday?
Any given Tuesday, maybe two. But there are definitely good teams. I'm not picking on you, Billy. I've seen like writers write this being like, no one's good. That I totally disagree. There are like probably 6 or 7 teams that are definitively good.
I did like Bruce Arians' explanation that he gave on Antonio Brown coming back to the team. Yeah. He was like, our football team just really needs him because he's very good.
Yeah, no, he last year he's like, if he has one fuck up, he's out.
It has nothing to do with, whether or not Bruce Arians has forgiven him for his fuck up.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Godwin got hurt and our offense sucks.
And Leonard Fournette's out.
We scored 0 points.
We really need this guy.
Yep.
Very badly. All right, my favorite. I'm gonna go with the Colts. The Colts are a pick 'em right now, but I'll take him as a favorite. Is that okay? Or you want me to take him as an underdog?
I don't think you can take him as
you can
either.
take either, right?
Yeah, you can't take him
You
as
just
either.
can't take the game?
No.
No, I feel like you can take them as either.
Yeah.
Right?
No, they're not a favorite and they're not an
no.
underdog.
I'll take them as -0.5 then. I'll take them as if it's a tie game, I lose.
Okay.
The Colts -0.5?
Yeah, let's just do that, right? That's
Okay.
fair. Because you're right. It's not an under, so they have to win the game. And I'm taking it out of pride and principle, and it does kind of go against my whole I like to have all 10 fingers, but the Cardinals need to lose this game, and they have to be forced to tweet about it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I might.
What if the Cardinals tweet about it though before the game? You're kind of fucked.
Oh yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of daylight between now and then.
I'll stick with it. I think it's been so long that they're cursed no matter what.
Well, yeah, irregardless, I still think that the Cardinals are just frauds.
Yeah.
It's just a fraudulent team right now. They're soft.
And again,
they're top 5 fraud now in America.
I do feel bad for Cardinals fans because it's not their fault that their Twitter account is fucking lame, and it's also not their fault that their team falls apart for the second year in a row. I feel bad for them, but maybe have them tweet the final score, and they wouldn't be cursed as they are. Who's up next? Billy. No, you have the Jets. Jake.
I'm taking the Packers -7 against the Browns. Browns obviously had a lot without COVID, so I don't know if they'll get everybody back. And the Packers are just being the Packers recently.
And Aaron Rodgers is faking his toe injury.
Yes. And you also heard Hank just take the Browns, so you're going head-to-head with him.
Yes, I am.
All right, so Hank, you like the Browns as your underdog.
I love the Browns, the underdog, hungriest dog. I think they, are like 17% chance, I think, to make the playoffs. They still want it. They played well on Monday night. If they, this is it. This is their season. +7's a lot of points. And yeah, hungry dogs.
So Baker's coming back, right? It's not going to be Nick Mullins again?
He said he tested negative. He has no symptoms. Or he said he has no symptoms. He just needs like one more negative test or something. So it looks like he'll be back.
I love Nick Mullins.
I do too. I think Nick Mullins is the perfect backup to scoot in for a game.
Yep. Okay. Liam, you're underdog.
I'm taking Giants +10.5.
Ooh.
Too many points.
Against
a lot of
the
Birds.
the
Eagles.
That's
correct.
Right. Okay.
Liam, you're really relying on the city of New York. That's a lot. That's asking for a lot.
It's true.
Just warning you.
Jets and
I feel
Giants
like
is your pick.
when they win together, though, no?
That's
Or am I
true.
making
That's
that
also
up?
true.
Greatest city in the
No,
world.
I mean,
Greatest football
I
city.
think they did once.
They sync up. Yeah,
Maybe
they
once.
sync
I
up.
just
No, they
remember
did.
that.
They did.
Yeah, they
I
did.
think the Giants beat the Saints in the 2 times memes is saying 2 times. Woo. Okay.
The
Yeah,
last,
that's my
20
trend
years?
I spotted this week.
I'm parlaying it right now.
All right. PFT. You're underdog.
My underdog is the Ravens +2.5 over the Bengals.
Ooh.
I feel like it's the 2.5 is really good for me because if the Ravens lose, they're going to lose by 1 point for not going for it.
2,
That's
yep.
some weird situation.
Yep.
I also love Huntley. Like I said on Monday's show, he's my new quarterback crush. I think that he's going to go on a little tear here. I want, if I didn't already have complete and total faith in Taylor Heineke, I would want Huntley on the football team.
What if
next year.
Lamar plays?
If Lamar plays,
He might play.
If Lamar plays, I actually feel like the Ravens have a better chance of beating the Bengals with Huntley than they do with Lamar.
Yeah.
And not because Lamar is a worse player overall, but I think that whatever offense they're running with Huntley,
moxie,
it's clicking for some reason right now.
Yes.
And so you don't want to like go all the way away from that. I don't know. I just like Huntley. And if he doesn't play, then I'm going to sound like an idiot.
That's okay.
But
we all sound dumb.
But also, I mean, the Bengals have been playing well for the last couple weeks, right? They won in Denver, and then before that, they smoked. Oh, I thought
the
they
49ers
in overtime.
Yeah.
In a game that they probably should have won.
Yeah.
Right? But they're still playing okay. They're playing good football. I feel like the Bengals are a team that you can almost time the swing of their pendulum a little bit because they're not great, but they're not bad either.
Huge game.
But they're just going to go back and forth.
Game.
So I like the Ravens in this one.
Okay.
That's also my pick.
Oh, that's also your pick.
Oh,
okay. Everything you just talked. You talked yourself in circles, and then Billy just came and smashed it.
Yep.
Jake, where's the fucking love for Tua? +3.5 Monday night.
Are we together on that one?
I thought that was a misprint. Tua? Come on.
How can you not take points with them right now?
+3.5. Tua versus Taysom. Electric matchup.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great the Dolphins late season in a meaningful game in a dome with those uniforms. I like it.
I don't like those uniforms in New Orleans though.
In a dome.
I don't think it plays. I don't think it plays. I think it plays better outside.
All right, so we have everyone's underdog. Okay, Hank, overs.
My over is the Raiders and the Broncos over 42.
Ooh.
It's a low over.
Ooh.
It's a low over.
Derek Carr, they were showing the stats and like his comeback wins and just his over. He's a gunslinger.
He doesn't throw interceptions.
He doesn't throw interceptions. He
Except when
gets
he
the ball downfield. 42 is a low number. Drew Lock, another gunslinger. So yeah, I think it's just going to be your classic shootout.
I think
two great quarterbacks.
You can like build in at least one turnover from Drew Lock resulting in a touchdown. A pick six or a fumble six is going to happen, Drew Lock.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah, you just hope that the interceptions don't happen in the red zone because he can be the perfect thing for an over by throwing it downfield or also just fucking up and
oh my God,
points the other way.
Did you see that pass?
Yeah, it was bad. This is going to fuck people's minds up, so let's not talk about the game. Liam, you're over.
I'm taking Bills Pats over 43.5.
Ooh.
I just feel like both of these teams have the potential to score. I feel like one of them has to.
Yep. I like this over too.
I like it.
I like
That's your over?
Yeah, I like it too because it's almost like people still have in the back of their minds that game in Buffalo when they're factoring in the score of this game, which the over should have hit in that game, right? We were on pace in the first quarter.
Yep.
And there's not going to be as much weather this time.
We don't think.
We don't know,
know.
but we also
don't
don't.
know.
We also don't think.
Yes, we don't think, and we don't know.
I'm taking the over.
Okay, my over is going to be the Bengals and the Ravens. The Bengals' offense has been stagnant. Good to come out and break out against the Ravens' defense that lets up like tons of explosive plays. You're going to get maybe throw in a couple Jamar Chase bombs. I don't know. Tyler Huntley magic.
Mm-hmm. Some T. Higgins across the middle.
44.5.
I like that too. I see both teams scoring over 20 points.
There we go. Jake. No, Billy, you're over.
Cardinals, Colts, 49.5. Or, 49.5 for the over.
Is that a game you expect no points?
No, I think there's going to be tons of points. We're doing the over, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. But sometimes you pick the games that you reverse it.
Well, you can't try and lose when you're in last place. Like he's got to try and get out of last. So these, I'm assuming all of these you're trying to win because it wouldn't really make sense if you were trying to lose at this point.
There's no point in losing right now.
Although I also feel like Billy would be the most stoked out of all of us if he had to drive across the country.
Yes, by far. If Billy and I said it earlier, but if Billy and I had to drive across the country, I will just make it a challenge to Billy. Be like, here, boy, see how fast we can get across the country. And just never sleep. Monster energy and never sleep. What are you going to say, Billy?
No, I mean, my reputation's on the line here. Like, I got to start picking, right?
People are going to be really disappointed.
What reputation?
Don't know anything.
You'd work so hard to build up the reputation as a football scholar.
Everything that people expect out of Billy football is on the line.
Exactly.
Cardinals.
Okay. Jake,
I'm with Big Cat once again. Baltimore, Cincinnati, 44.5. We have a lot of repeats in every category. So,
that's actually good for me and you, PFT.
Yep, I like
more
it.
repeats, the better at this point. If you're separated, Hank, end us off with your under.
Banged up, Tampa, Carolina under 44.
That's mine as well.
Seems a little chalky.
Oh no!
Oh boy,
that's 3 of ours. I feel like this game, Tom
seems
Brady,
too easy.
It seems like one of those games that Tom Brady's like, I'll just find a way to win no matter what. We'll do the bare minimum, but we'll win.
Yeah, we'll get a lead. We'll run the ball like 70% of the time.
Right.
It will never be in doubt, but it's not going to be a blowout.
Right, because going into the last game against the Saints, they weren't as knocked up. They had those bad injuries, right? So they had both Fournette and Godwin. Did I just say knocked up?
Knocked up.
They weren't pregnant going into the last game. But no, they didn't have those injuries, so their game plan was a lot different. I feel like Tom Brady is a guy that when he knows what the situation is going into a game, if they're injured, he can figure out ways to get around that with the game plan. So, yeah. That's
also, the weakness of the Bucs defense is their secondary. And can anyone on Carolina throw a ball?
Nope.
Okay. You're under Liam.
I had the same
also,
one.
Okay. PFT.
My under is Jets-Jags, 41.5. I feel like this is a recipe for like a 13-6 game right here.
Let me just play devil's advocate real quick. What if Zach Wilson does something sick?
No, he's going to do something. Is that what Billy was predicting?
He's going to do something, and the Jets are going to be sick.
He's going to do something, and they're going to be sick. But something for Zach Wilson is just like if he throws one 60-yard touchdown, then that's something.
Yeah.
And then he'll throw 2 interceptions. Mr. INT's coming back. And then the Jaguars are just they're a nuclear waste. They're Chernobyl right now.
Mm-hmm.
He should not be allowed to go into Jacksonville for the next 6 months after the season's over.
Billy.
My favorite under is Bills Patriots 43.5. I think it's going to be another under game. Belichick likes to keep it low scoring when he really needs to win, and I think this is a need to win for the Patriots.
Is that a stat you got?
Yeah, I know. I just roll with it. I like it.
I
agree with him.
It sounded very good.
It sounds right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean, like the first Bills game, like think about the Rams Super Bowl. He likes to control the game by keeping it low scoring.
What about the Eagles Super Bowl or the Panthers Super Bowl?
Or the Falcons Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those were all high scoring.
That he could have needed to win. We'll have someone dig that up.
What about,
Give us. I don't know
what
how
about
you
the Chiefs playoff games.
I don't know how you define needs to win. So someone do that. It can be very subjective, but give us the over/under record on games Bill Belichick needs to win.
Billy, all you need to say is like Bill Belichick against mobile quarterbacks, very good coach.
Mm-hmm.
And again, don't know if that's true or not.
Right.
But you can just say it.
It's like doing the whole, like, you know how you beat Alabama, mobile quarterback.
Yep. Johnny Manziel.
Once in a...
Cam Newton.
Yeah. Okay, who else? Jake.
Yeah, I'm also with PFT. Jacksonville Jets under 41.5. First to 10 wins.
Ooh,
Jake,
I like that.
Are you doing a little strategy here?
Are you accusing me of cheating?
Whoa. I just asked a question.
Never in my life.
Strategy. Strategy would be cheating.
Jake, you've never cheated in your life at anything?
In this contest.
You said never in your life, though. So all of a sudden, so now you've just admitted to lying right there. Now your credibility's in question.
I just didn't include all the details.
Whoa.
A lie by omission.
Is Jake doing some strategy? He's also the one who keeps the records. Like, Jake could change my picks every week, and I would be like, okay.
I can't believe you guys are even... Hank got you to bait. I've been nothing but honest for 3 years.
You're the one that brought up cheating, Jake. I never mentioned the C word.
I don't know.
I didn't.
I love it. Okay, quick Fire Fest before we go. Send everyone off. Merry Christmas to everyone. We'll see you on Monday. But quick Fire Fest and
I do have proof, by the way. I have a timestamp.
Like you're holding up a newspaper next to your picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 6:10 p.m. is when I enter my picks on the dock.
Wait. And did you like screenshot that?
No, I'm on the Google Doc and it says 6:10 p.m. is when I put in my picks. Is the last edit.
Got it.
For the record, even though me and Bubba have some picks that are similar.
Billy, no one accused you of cheating because even if you cheated, you probably mess it up.
Well, I think everyone just assumes that Billy's cheating. So
It's only a half a game to get out of last
Billy's
place.
mad we didn't accuse him of cheating. Like, wait, I'm smart enough to do this. What the fuck, guys?
He also said is doing a strategy cheating. Like, yes. What?
All right, Hank.
My Firefest. So I've been obviously like home quarantining, chilling on my phone, and this song, it's like it's just a song that's on TikTok. But every time I go on Instagram,
Wait,
it
you
plays.
got COVID?
I don't have COVID.
Oh, you've been quarantining though.
I've been saying safe close contact. I was very close with PFT, and he tested positive.
very close.
This I'm gonna play it.
Oh, this is like every Instagram story, reels.
Every single Instagram video, it just pops up. Like I can't do anything. If I watch an Instagram video, then it'll automatically scroll to a video playing this song. And now my entire life, everything I'm doing, this is in my head. This is just the soundtrack to my life.
Is it the same video that keeps popping up, or is it
No,
a different video?
Everyone uses it on every video. It's so annoying.
This is a video of a guy driving in the snow. If I keep going, it'll be like a video of like someone in a waterfall. If I keep going, it'll be like I want to start doing. I was thinking about remaking the videos just like with trashed NYC streets.
What's the name of the song?
I don't even know. The guy's name is. I looked it up though because I needed to download the song.
Isn't it The Weeknd?
Another one, Hank.
No, it's
the other
like
one. There's like 4 songs that everyone uses.
It's a Madonna remix.
This one drives me crazy too.
Yes.
And then you turn to the camera.
Go little rock. Those two songs
drives me nuts.
It's very
the
chill.
last 2 TikToks that Big Cat did.
You say the last 2 TikToks that Big Cat did, like I did them.
Well, they're trending songs.
I didn't choose. I have never made a TikTok. You make them for me.
I know.
Were you going to tell me about my nose hair in that video that I sent you?
I don't see a nose hair.
Yeah, I got blown up on that one. There was just a fucking nose hair sticking straight out of my nose, and it was one of those situations where I was literally walking my dog, minding my own business. Billy texted me like, "Hey, can you make this video real quick?" I did the nice thing. I sent it back instantly, and then like 4 hours elapsed, and I just start getting tagged on Twitter with pictures of my fucking nose hair, and people clowning me.
Mad views though.
Those
Can you just from in your nose hair?
No,
we did a Go Little Rockstar one and that one, and they're doing like 250,000 views.
Yeah, because these fucking platforms just brainwash you by putting every single video in your feed with the song. Whatever. It's catchy, but like that's just like if you're wondering what's going on in my head on a regular day, it's just like me walking around and that song playing. Yeah, I can't get out of my head.
Yep, I'm with you. All right, PFT.
Don't really have a Firefest I can play about right now because
COVID negative.
Listen, I'm a survivor. Yeah. I survived COVID. The only thing I can say is I did shrink an 1.5 inches, so that's tough.
That is tough.
But we move on from that and we regroup and it'll be fine in the long term. Height doesn't matter.
Hank's on a crazy delay, which is very funny right now. I don't know what his bet was.
I have Antonio Gibson first touchdown score. He got fucking stuffed at the goal line.
Crazy delay. All right, yeah. So you're a little shorter.
I'm a little shorter from the COVID though.
Yeah,
from the COVID. But I mean that's just one of the side effects that you deal with, and you move on, and everything will be fine in the long term. I survived COVID.
Yeah.
So I have nothing to complain about. I'm blessed. I'm thankful to be back here in the studio with you guys.
Hank's ahead of us actually.
And Hank is.
We got to end this show because now there's too much football going on.
Mentally, spiritually, Hank is leading us all.
I tweeted it, but I took my son to the dentist, and it was a very big betrayal of trust. He looked at me like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Did you get a cute video of him afterwards? He was all gassed up.
No, no gas up. I did kill the vibes because the dentist made a balloon animal for him, and I was like, "Oh, did they teach you this at dental school?" And didn't think that was funny. So, yeah, dentist sucks no matter what age. All right, Billy, Jake, quickly.
TikTok's just destroying my brain. I'm just being fed so much misinformation on TikTok. My brain's turned to mush because I watch too much TikTok.
You have control of your own life.
I know, but I have to do TikTok.
You have to post to TikTok.
Right, but in order to be good at posting to TikTok, you have to watch TikTok.
Right, that's true. Okay, that's fair.
Yesterday, Billy said that girls can't make machine gun sounds with their mouth because it was a trend on TikTok. So I don't know if it's a TikTok issue or if it's a Billy's brain believing things that should
Both.
never be
Why not
believed by
both?
anybody.
Yeah, it's
issue.
both.
We're killing Billy.
Yeah. Jake, wrap us up.
Yeah, I was flying yesterday and a dog sat behind me, but I survived.
See, that's my
Something
dream
everyone
scenario.
loves, yeah.
Every time I get off a plane
Booper.
and I see a dog get off the plane after me, I'm like, why couldn't I have been set next to the dog?
This Booperino. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go numbers.
6.
88.
You mean 19?
44.
GG 19. Garrett
I'm going to
Gilbert.
go 22 for that guy. I'm going to start. 22 is going to be my new number. Liam, what'd you say? 4?
6.
6. 4. 3 for memes. Oh,
We got a three-way jam at the top.
We got a jam. We're going to have to redraw. No number. Here we go. Three-way
It was a
stuff.
tie. It was scoregami.
$16.
Ah.
16.
Gonna spread my
All right.
wings.
It's time.
Merry Christmas, everyone. See everyone on Monday.
Love you guys.
Ducks have corkscrew penises.
Love you guys.
Well, I just heard
Talking away
news today.
up to say I
Seems my life
say it
is
anyway.
gonna change.
Today's another
Close my eyes,
day to find you
begin to pray.
shying
The
away.
tears of joy stream down
I'm
my
coming for your love, okay? Take on me,
welcome to
take me on.
with arms wide
I'll be gone in a day or two.
Well, I don't know
Needless to say,
if I'm ready
I'm all descended,
to be the man
but I'm me,
I have to be.
stolen away.
Take a breath,
Slowly learn
take a
life is okay. Say after me, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on